Hello, you beautiful freaks, and welcome to a brand new Halloween episode of Frequels. I'm your host, EJ Leeson, and with me today is that Mr. Man himself, Rory Caldwell. How you doing, bud?
I'm doing well. Fearing death.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's
start this over. Let's start off on a limb. Let's start that over.
Fearing death. Hello, you beautiful freaks, and welcome to a brand new episode of a Halloween episode of Frequels. I'm your host, EJ Leeson, and with me today is that dude with the coolest face I've ever seen, Rory Caldwell. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. I'm just fearing your death.
Oh, my death?
Yeah, I'm afraid of your death.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's funny you said that.
Yeah.
I have something to tell you.
One more time.
All right, one more time. Hello, you beautiful freaks, and welcome to a brand new Halloween episode of Frequels. I'm your host, EJ Leeson, and with me today is that cutie patootie, Ruka Rossi. What's up, bro?
Not much, man. I'm just excited to be back here covering movies, celebrating the spooky season.
Yeah, man. How you feeling about Halloween this year?
I'm afraid of death. But other than that, I've been watching a lot of horror movies, and I'm definitely going to be talking about some of them shortly.
Oh, that's awesome. But, we'll get into
get
that
there.
in a little
Calm
bit.
down, buddy.
Yeah, we'll get
Calm
down. Because I too went into the movies and saw some cool spooky stuff. Yeah, so we'll get there. And with us, special guest, no stranger to the show. I don't even know how many times this guy has been on now. I think this is 3 or 4.
This is the 4th.
He's climbing the charts.
He's climbing the charts. Greg Caldwell, what's up, brother?
What's going on, man? Thanks for having me, guys.
Great to have you back, buddy.
Good to be on
crazy.
during the spooky season, as Rory would say.
Yeah. No, it's awesome to have you here. And we knew immediately, we were like, we got to get you in for a Halloween episode.
Yeah, for
and,
sure.
And you threw out this movie, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, this was my suggestion.
What was interesting is I had reached out to him, and I'm like, hey, man, you got to come back on the podcast. And he's like, no fucking way.
No way.
I don't want to.
Only on my terms.
It's a very uncomfortable experience, is what he said. And I learned something from that.
Yeah.
It's you learn a lot when somebody just dresses you down in the middle of a public square.
Yeah.
And they're just like telling you all your shortcomings and stuff. It hurts. You get over it and you grow.
I know.
I thought it was constructive criticism. I don't know.
Most of it was cheap shots, but some of it was constructive.
I think your excitement about being on the Epstein list didn't work out because you were like, "Hey, I'm on the Epstein list." And
I finally made it on a list.
And Greg was like, "Not good, man. That's not something to be excited about."
Yeah, that's not good.
So
I feel wanted.
I'm elite. So what else is new, Greg? Anything good?
Not much. Usually we cover. I just saw you guys Friday night. We went and
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about that.
Heck yeah. But how are you doing in this Halloween season? Do you have any? This is something that I wanted to bring up. Do you have any Halloween traditions? Like something that you have to do every time this year, like every October?
Like, for example, EJ has this thing that he makes every year called a jack-off lantern.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
I don't know if I can top that, but no, nothing like that.
Okay.
I don't know. This is typical stuff. Like there are certain things you got to watch. Like every time this time of year, like I make sure I watch certain things. I do try to make it out to like one of the scare rides. Like I'll probably try to make it to
nice.
Reapers this year.
Yeah,
because it's been a while.
Because they have been switching it up.
I think so. I haven't been there in like 3 years.
Yeah.
So
okay.
if it's something different, I'm sure I'll recognize it.
Yeah, because you know how like some rides, it's like, it's just the same thing.
Yeah, same
all the
thing
way
over
through.
and over.
Yeah.
EJ, you got thrown out of You got thrown out of Reaper's Revenge for touching the performers, if I'm correct.
That's right. I put my fingers in their mouth. And
they could touch you, but you can't touch them. It's like the champagne room.
No, I know.
I thought it was weird when you tried to stick your finger into that Scream Mask mouth.
Yeah.
That was
I was
weird.
like, oh, yeah, you like that? Look at me. Look at me. Eyes up here, buddy.
When you turn back, did it have the tongue hanging out like the Scary Movie mask Scream?
It's like, put that tongue in your fucking mouth. I sound like a sexual deviant.
Well,
that's true.
Truths come to light on podcasts. Because as we know, no one has ever lied on a podcast or exaggerated anything.
No.
Exactly. Yep.
When you're starting out with a tradition like Jack-Off Lantern, I mean, you kind of ask for it.
You kind of have to.
Maybe by the end of the
live up
episode.
to the expectations.
Hey, if enough people start following the channel on YouTube, maybe we'll have a separate video of EJ explaining what a jack-off lantern is.
I'll show you how I make them.
How to.
It's just like you start off.
At first, you just cut a hole into a pumpkin.
And then you're done.
That's it.
The seeds stay in.
Oh, the seed stays in.
The seeds make it what it is.
That's what makes it work for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, so, but yeah, no. So you watch horror movies around the season.
Yeah.
Do you like have any other? You make try to make it out to one of the hay rides.
Yeah, I try to make
stuff.
it out one of the hay rides.
Yeah.
You know, and just whatever else comes up, I guess.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
How about you, Ryan?
Oh, usually a party too. Like my one friend, she always throws a bigger party this time of year. That's become
that's
like
cool.
a tradition for the last, like, I'd say 6 years, 7
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
So yeah.
How about you, Ray?
Well, I don't have any friends, so I can't go to Halloween parties. Hint, hint. Someday I'll get invited.
I think I tried to put an invite in for you this year.
I know. We shut it down. The only list I could get on was that episode.
Good news, everyone.
That's why you're not coming to the Halloween party. Oh. Halloween traditions. You know, I have over the last several years, I've traveled a lot. I've gone to Lake Salem for a number of years. Last year we went to Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah, how awesome was that?
That was a lot of fun. One of my favorite Halloweens is when Beck and I drove to the cemetery from the Living Dead.
Yeah.
And then, like, we literally just drove straight over to the Monroeville Mall.
I still have not yet done that.
But, like, so sometimes we'll do, like, film locations or anything like that. Try to watch some horror movies. Something new for me.
You like Sleepy Hollow? Like, I thought they, when I went there a couple years ago, like, it's very decked out, like, when you're walking through.
Yeah, I mean, we did this really badass cemetery tour.
Okay.
And one of the spots that they brought us to was this where they shot the music video for the Ramones Pet Cemetery.
Oh, nice.
And I geeked out because that's one of my little special interests in life. You too. You like the Ramones?
I've been there too. And to that spot where they shot, like, where they get lowered into the ground. It's kind of like on this hill, but you can see in the background, you know, certain, like, tombstones. I thought that was a set. Like,
Me too. It looks like a set.
And then there's shots where they're walking through, and you see they're in a real cemetery. But I always thought that part was actually a set, and then I found out it wasn't. And actually, they shot it right there in the cemetery. I was like, "Holy shit, that's awesome!"
Yeah,
It's
that is awesome.
funny
That's
because,
pretty
like,
cool.
the tour guide, who was great, she's just like, "Hey, so do we have any Ramones fans?" And it was literally like, yeah, you see like someone sneeze in the background, but then it was just like Beck and I like, we love fucking Ramones. The lady looked real excited because, like, I guess that was a common thing for her. She's like, yeah, like less and less people seem to care about the Ramones, and I'm like, really? What a sad fucking world
Yeah,
we're
that's
living in.
that's pretty crazy.
It's so
actually.
weird to me. But
Yeah.
I mean, like, it is. I don't know, man. Punk music is I don't think it's dying out or anything, but I do think there's like the
Less
older
of it.
punk. Yeah, like I feel like it's not as appreciated as much as it used
The
to be.
older punk's like some of the best punk, I think. But that's
Me
just
too,
me.
man.
I mean,
I like when we get into like the movies we've watched later. It's mostly punk stuff. So
maybe we should do that.
Yeah.
Hey, wait, back up a little bit. What are your Halloween traditions aside from the jack-off lantern?
Well, I make a jack-off lantern. Step 1, cut a hole in the pumpkin. Done. And now that that's done, and then
Here's some fun.
Then I just spend the rest of October with that pumpkin. Yeah, and it's a lot of fun. And that pumpkin, it starts to break and yeah. So
you have this tradition where you like to take that pumpkin and throw it at somebody, right? Afterwards, so that it blows up at their feet, and then they're just showered.
Jesus. I call it ectoplasm. People call it other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you upload the video.
They're like, whoa! What is this? No, I like to get like the Halloween cereals. That's huge on my list. As soon as any of those come out.
Count Chocula.
Blueberry. Like Frankenberry and Blueberry are like my two favorites.
I bought those on Sunday.
Yeah. I still have a couple boxes at home.
Did you
They
eat
didn't
some?
bring out the Fruity Yummy Mummy yet one, did they?
No.
Motherfuckers.
They had.
Where's my Fruit Brute?
They brought that wolf one out.
Wolf? No, it's called Fruit Brute.
Yeah,
God
Fruit Brute.
damn it.
Yeah.
That's what I need in my life.
I think they got rid of the Carmela Creeper because I haven't seen her at all. Because last year, you know how that was a big debut for her. She's gone.
Well, she didn't make the cut.
Yeah, and I was like, but she was a DJ, and I thought that was gonna last forever. I don't know.
How'd you like the Epsteinos?
So I'd like to do that. I like to watch horror movies. I too like to. I throw a huge Halloween party. I try to throw like a cool Halloween party.
More of a get together than a party, if we're gonna be honest.
Yeah,
it's usually just like you and a couple dogs.
It's just me, a couple dogs, a couple pumpkins,
A gathering.
Jack-off lantern.
With lit
jack-off
candles.
lanterns.
Lit
Yeah.
candles.
But no, nothing too crazy. I watch a lot of horror movies. I haven't gotten to like a horror attraction in a couple years though. I used to love Gravestone Manor. That was my favorite because they always had like story lines and stuff.
Now, was that because you actually were under the impression that these were real monsters?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember you called me in a panic.
I was like, "Oh, my cereal has marshmallows and monsters."
Yeah. And I remember he went to Reaper's Revenge the one year, and he thought the Frankenstein was a real Frankenstein.
Yeah.
I had to calm him down.
And I was like, "Can I get your number?" He's like, "Taken."
Not interested.
Sorry.
We belong dead.
We belong dead. Life is great around October. I love it. It's like my favorite time of year. I love
Me too.
fall.
I do love
too.
fall in general. Yeah.
I have 1 month out of the year where I'm happy, and then I get through 11 more.
Yeah. I would say like
November's pretty. I like November.
Yeah, I like November too. But like I
November
would say,
1st is always depressing for me. I wake up and I'm like, it's gone.
I feel like mid-September to Thanksgiving, I feel like is my favorite time of year.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I like that time of year. Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like it starts to get cold. Love that.
Me too.
I just love fall weather. That's
too.
like it's like perfect because you could wear like a t-shirt, but you could also wear a hoodie. I don't know. It's like
It's just like I feel like the world smells better.
Yeah,
And it looks awesome. Like especially like if you're living in
area.
like NEPA.
Yeah,
It's just like it's so beautiful here.
because the leaves are changing and there's just something about the atmosphere of like the fall. I don't know. It's
You get
awesome.
like it's like you get the fall leaves, that brisk wind, a jack-off lantern.
Invites to an island. So
yeah,
it's pretty
Anyway.
cool. All right, well, let's go into movies we've watched recently. Greg, do you want to start us off?
I know I did see One Battle After Another and thought it was outstanding.
Outstanding and amazing.
Yeah. I did watch The Surfer on Hulu.
Oh, how was it? That's on my queue to watch.
It's pretty good. Yeah, it's good.
I love Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, it's good. You'll probably figure it out as you're going through because you've seen so many movies too, but it's still fun to watch.
Yeah.
Reluctantly, I did watch Megan 2.0 because it was free on Peacock, and it was probably better than I thought it was going to be from the preview.
Okay.
It's not really that good, but
Yeah.
it's watchable.
Okay.
What else did I watch? I watched Warfare again because it was on HBO Max.
I just
hadn't
watched
watched
that.
it since the theater.
It's rad.
Yeah, that was.
I mean, it's like rough.
it's rough, but I probably think that's one of my favorites of the year. Like as far as the year goes,
It's really solid.
yeah. And Bring Her Back is on there, and I started it, but I was like, all right, I'm not gonna watch this right now again. I've already seen this once, so
This is pretty rough.
too soon. And I went with you guys on Friday to watch Friday the 13th in 3D.
We saw
yeah.
Friday the 13th, Part 3.
The way it
in
was meant
3D
to be seen.
in a movie theater with Friday the 13th fans. I'm going to say this. I think you guys are going to agree with me. Maybe you won't.
I never agree with anybody.
Yeah, you're just a contrarian.
I'm just a contrarian.
Jeez.
I know. Sorry. I apologize to the listeners at home. Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I've seen, like you guys, Friday the 13th Part 3 a lot of times throughout the course of my life since I was a child.
Same.
Couldn't count how many times I've seen this movie. But I feel like I fully understand it now. Like, I understand how to make that movie work for you in, like, a big, bad way. See it on a big screen and its intended format, because fuck was that fun.
It was.
And that 3D was like, it wasn't like like when you put, like, the red and blue glasses on. They, like, post-converted it to the, like, real D.
Yeah.
And it was just like, I've never got to see it like this before. Every release that I've ever gotten where they said, like, it's back in a 3D format and you put the glasses on, like, nothing happens. And I'm like, oh, this is just probably making me go blind. But, like, they really did a good job making the 3D look rad for this release.
Yeah, everything popped. There was, like, stuff that was popping that I never noticed before.
Well, that's because they did a really cool thing. They did this when I saw The Wizard of Oz. They, like, don't just have like say like the pole that's being moved towards the lens. They'll have like the environment. Sort of like they give it depth, so it feels like you're
layered.
Like you're like when you're looking at the screen, you're seeing like a mile down the road.
Yeah.
It's really neat. Or like they have like when they're walking towards the one girl's house, they have like Chris right up front.
Yeah.
And it's like she's like almost coming out of the screen and stuff, and it's really cool stuff.
It was the best 3D movie I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I haven't seen 3D like that since I was a kid, and like Jaws 3D was like that, like where everything just like comes right at your face like that.
Yeah.
I feel like Freddy's Dead.
Yeah.
I remember that 3D being like really good.
I think they should do Freddy vs. Jason in 3D.
Oh my God,
you just stumbled onto something. That'd be
I was
rad.
actually watching that before I came here because it was on Max.
It's
I had
a lot of
some
fun.
on.
Yeah.
Hey, if anybody wants to listen to our Freddy vs. Jason episode, it's on there, and it's featuring Mr. Schwartz
Dreamboat.
Dreamboat. But no, it was great. We were watching it with a bunch of people that like love these movies, and it was fun every time something came out of the screen and you just kind of heard people laughing and stuff, like they were just having a good time. Mm-hmm. But that was 100% the way to see that movie.
It was almost like seeing it for the first time.
Kinda.
Yeah, it kind of was.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And even though, like you've said, we've watched this movie hundreds of times, seeing this the way that it was intended, it felt like seeing it for the first time, and it just blew me away. We all came out like, holy shit, like that was amazing.
Like we just got off like a roller coaster ride.
Yeah.
And the crowd was good too. It like wasn't big,
yeah.
but they were all like laughing to it parts. Like it was a good crowd too.
There was a
Everyone
group
was
of
into it. Yeah.
There was a group of teens that came in, and then they promptly shuffled out of the theater at some point. But the one girl, she was like putting the 3D glasses on, and she's watching this movie. This girl's probably like 16, 17, and she's watching this movie from like 1982. And there's like this stuff with Harold at the beginning when he's in like the store and he's just eating all the food.
Yeah.
And she's probably just like, what the fuck is this movie? And then it's like at one point, like the snake kind of jumps
out
towards the screen. She's like, this is weird.
Did you guys ever wonder, when did Jason have time to shave his head too?
Like he
I'm serious.
He's just like, you know what?
You know what? I need something.
He didn't want to do the comb over anymore. He's like, I'm not fooling anybody.
You know what? I think it's time.
Yeah.
Imagine if Jason did have a comb over with that hockey mask. Oh my gosh. Make it happen, people.
Jason, we know.
We know, man.
Oh, what else did I also saw him.
Give me a snow hat.
Oh, how was that?
It was okay.
Yeah.
Marlon Wayans was really good in it.
Yeah. Because I felt like the trailer didn't really sell you on the movie. It was just like, this is a weird movie.
It's kind of like what I thought it was going to be. So
yeah.
It was okay.
Oh,
it was okay.
All right. Yeah, I felt like I'm interested in seeing it. I just haven't gotten to.
You don't have to see it on the theaters. It'll probably be on like streaming like real soon. I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's maybe not worth checking out in theaters.
Nah, probably not.
Okay.
Greg doesn't recommend.
It's been so long since I've been on here. I think I texted you guys. I saw Caught Stealing too, which I thought was like a good movie for Aronofsky to put out. Like
Greg recommends.
It was
Caught Stealing.
It was like filmed during like 1998, but it really felt like it was like the 90s when you're watching it.
Oh,
that's
cool.
really good.
Yeah. That's cool. I wanted to see it, but I didn't get around.
And it's
to
not as
either.
much comedy as you think. Like it's pretty intense in parts, so it was a good movie.
Checks out for that director.
Yeah.
A lot of comedy.
Sounds pretty legit.
Yeah.
It was better than Noah.
Okay. All right. Rory, how about you?
I've been in full-blown spooky Halloween season mode.
Oh my god.
Shit. No, I've been holding true to the spooky season. I started off my month doing my tradition of watching Donnie Darko, October 2nd at midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when we recorded our last episode.
Yeah, I've been doing that since 2007 or 8. I don't remember.
What time did you finish it that night?
Oh god, it was like going for 2 a.m, I think.
Okay.
And then I had to get up at like 5:30.
Yeah.
And you know what? I was like kind of like stumbling through work that day.
Worth it.
Yeah.
Worth it.
It was great. Later on that night, I recorded an episode of Real Chronicles.
Yeah.
Listen to the podcast, everybody. We did Exorcist 3.
Yeah.
And Exorcist 3 is a beloved movie here on Frequels.
Love
we are
that
big
movie.
fans.
So good.
As Greg just mentioned, we went and saw Friday the 13th Part 3 in 3D, and it was just an awesome fucking time. If there are any like showings that still pop up throughout the month, I'm not sure if that's going to be a thing or not, but if you get a chance to, I recommend it. I got my Nightmare on Elm Street 4K box set. So Beck and I had a marathon this weekend.
Sick.
We watched so far 1 through 5.
Amazing. How are they?
So the transfers are beautiful.
What's Becca's favorite? I'm just curious.
She loves
Out of
the first
5.
one.
Okay, the first one?
Yeah.
And then the third one?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what her least favorite is right now?
What?
Take a guess.
4?
4.
Really?
Yeah.
That's like one of my favorites, too.
I was saying that to her. I'm like,
my
it's
favorite.
funny because like when I was a kid, when I first saw these movies, 4 was my favorite.
Yeah.
And then it's like dropped down a lot since then. But like 4 is sort of what I call like the. Actually, I think Robert Englund called it this too. It's like the MTV Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, that's what it's referred as. Yeah,
I mean, the soundtrack of that movie is so good.
Yeah.
I love
it's
that
got
soundtrack.
Dramarama on it. I mean,
Hell yeah, man.
But
It's
it's a thing. Like I get it. Like
It's Sinead
like
O'Connor.
when you're watching
when
you're watching like especially like the first and the third one, they're so good.
Yeah.
4 suffered from not having a fully developed script yet when they started shooting. They were shooting, from what I understand, before they even had a finalized script, because that fell right during the writer's strike.
Okay.
During that, it was like 1988. They didn't or whenever they filmed it. I think it was 1988.
it was.
But like they just didn't have like a completed script, so they were just kind of winging it. But I mean, it's another one of those instances where you're like, well, you didn't have what you needed, but you did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
Fuck if I can make sense out of that ending.
Yeah.
But or the resurrection of Freddy being from like dog fire pee.
Yeah, it's dog piss, man.
Hey, that dog is famous. That must have been like the New Line dog because it was in the Hidden.
Yeah,
the year
that dog
before.
had a good career, and he was a good boy.
Yo,
But,
Kincaid has the dog, man. He's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
do you know it was weird because like the first one I've seen like really good like releases of that over the years. So like I've seen the first one look really good. But like 2, 3, 4, and 5 was such a surprise for me because it dawned on me that like I don't recall ever having seen a good looking version of 2.
No, because they never even had like an upgraded Blu-ray release.
No,
so it was just the original one, like a high def.
Yeah, it all just kind of looks like a
remaster.
little murky and a little like the resolution's not great, you know. But 2 looks amazing, and I have like a weird connection to the second one because like I remember I was telling Greg this off air. I have a brother who's like 11 years older than me, and when I was a little kid, like I'm talking like 2, 3, something like that.
That was my...
Yeah.
Keep going. Yeah.
So like my brother thought it would just be funny to have me watch like horror movies just to probably try to scare me or something, but little did he know that I was just like, this is great.
He unlocked it.
He did, he unlocked like a monster inside me. But he gave me this tape. It had Friday the 13th, the final chapter, Nightmare on Elm Street 2, and a Dracula movie hosted by Elvira. If anybody can tell me what that is, I would like to see it again. But I remember the score for Nightmare on Elm Street 2 is like one of my very earliest memories that I can recall. Yeah. Like that music, it's like as soon as I hear it, it hits me in some like weird primal way. Yeah. Like I love the score to that movie. So rewatching 2 and seeing it with such clarity is like it's a great looking movie. And like 3 again, like the 4K for that one's awesome. Like for the fourth one, same deal. The one that really caught me off guard was 5. Because the 4K for 5, what they did that was kind of special, there was a bunch of gore cut out of it.
Yeah. And
so they put it back in seamlessly. So like, you know, like when Dan's on the motorcycle.
Yeah.
So there's more to that.
Wow,
and
really?
It's fucking amazing looking. And remember when he kills Greta?
Yeah, that was
table?
the big thing.
Yeah.
So he's like, they have the footage back where he's like cutting parts of her stomach out and feeding it to her.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, it's really cool stuff. But the thing that really jumped out at me, 5 when I was a kid was always my least favorite.
Yeah.
And then like I was watching it the other night and I'm like, yeah, the story's still a little wonky, but like that might be the best directed Nightmare movie cuz like the visuals in that movie are like striking. Like all the shots of like the fucking hospital, whatever it is. Mm-hmm. What is it? It's like a sanitarium.
Yeah.
It's like very like something out of a Hammer movie. But like it's like the visuals in it are beautiful. Like the dream sequence stuff is like really, really interesting. And there's actual like really legit camera work in that movie. Like stuff that you're like, wow, like they're really like whipping that camera around effectively, you know? Was it Stephen Hopkins? Is that his name?
Yeah, because he went on to do, I think because he did that got him the gig for Predator 2.
Yeah.
Which I love Predator 2.
Still the best sequel to Predator.
By far. And that movie's filmed like well too.
Yeah.
Like it's shot well.
He's you could tell that he was like an artist too, because I think what's the character's name that turns into a comic book? Mark. So like Mark, I feel like was like the stand-in for him, because it's like very like when you get into like Mark's room, it's just like this like warehouse of all this like art stuff hanging everywhere, and I'm like, that must be the director.
Yeah,
that's the stand-in character. But no, I've been really loving it. I can't wait to watch Freddy's Dead and New Nightmare, because I love all those movies. I don't care, unapologetically.
Me too. I love Nightmare.
It's my favorite series. I like the big series.
But like you said, my earliest horror movie memory is the end of part 2 when Freddy jumps out of the pool.
Oh, really?
That's like, yeah, because it was
that's funny.
It was on like probably HBO or something, but I was home, and I just remember seeing him jump out of the pool, and he's like does this, and like the fire behind him. That's my earliest memory.
Throwing the chairs around, breaking up the pool party.
Children now. Just ruining this party for no reason. Freddy's a dick.
You know what's a funny scene in that just speaking of that pool party? Like, I like how they're, like, Lisa's trying to get her dad out of there. Because it kind of brings the party down. So, like, the mom brings the dad upstairs with promises of sex. So the kids are all patiently waiting for the lights to go off So they're all staring at the window, waiting. The light goes off, and they're all like, "Yeah, now we can start the party." And I'm like, "He can still hear you."
They changed the music around and everything.
Like, why did the lights have to go off for the party to start?
Oh,
Wasn't there a kid's wagon full of beer that they drag out too?
Yeah, like I just like in their mind, did they think like once the lights went out, he couldn't hear anymore? Yeah, it's a real weird moment. But those movies so far that 4K said, I just recommend anybody who wants to invest. Man,
I have
it's
it.
great.
I've been waiting. Yeah,
okay.
I didn't want to watch it yet till like I watch it on the new TV. So.
Yeah. Oh man, that's cool.
The last thing that I watched, I've committed to this for the month. I got my spooky cereals. I got my Count Chocula, Blueberry, and Frankenberry on the side.
Yum.
Shit, yeah. So while I'm watching it, while I'm eating my cereals, I like to watch the Munsters.
Oh,
I've been falling asleep to that.
Yeah, I'm watching the original series, and
Are you loving it?
love it so much I can't handle it. I love that kind
Good
of
for
humor.
Tubi, by the way, for having that just to stream for nothing.
Yeah, it's on Peacock, and it's still genuinely funny.
Yeah,
like I love the show. I love Fred Gwynn.
Yeah, he's phenomenal. It's so crazy because I remember like things like episodes. My brother Sean is a huge Monsters fan. And he had like the dolls in the 90s that came out or whatever.
Okay.
And they were awesome. They looked like I remember Lily and Grandpa looked so much like the actors.
Yeah.
It was amazing. I wonder if he still has those. But yeah, no, it's just so crazy. Like the Monsters still holds up. Like
It does.
It's still funny.
And it's a funny premise too, because it's like a Frankenstein monster married to a vampire. They have like a werewolf son.
Yeah.
They got a Dracula living in the basement. They got, what's his name? Spotty.
And then Cousin Marilyn.
Cousin Marilyn's
Marilyn's
normal.
a person.
Yeah, it's just a person.
The only episode I really remember is like Monster in the Park. They keep thinking like there's a
Oh, I watched that one. That's an early episode.
Dude, kidding, not kidding you. I literally just watched that episode before I came
Oh,
here.
okay.
Yeah,
Get out of here.
That's
I watched
what
it the other
right
night.
before I came here.
I watched it the other night.
And it turns out it's really Herman.
Yeah.
But even Herman's like scared.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, there's a monster.
I'm not going out of this house until they catch that monster. It's so funny.
My
It's so
grandparents used to watch that. Like my grandpa loved the Monsters. Like
Yeah,
was a
my
great
brother
show.
Sean loved the Monsters.
I get it, man. Like even like when I was a kid, I was like real attracted to like the visuals of that show.
And you know what's crazy? Originally, they were going to shoot that in color, and they had like all the makeup in color and stuff.
Yeah,
but they chose the black and white aesthetic because of the films. Yeah, like the original horror
and it was a
films
smart choice.
Universal.
Yeah, I like the black and white actually.
Yeah.
It was funny though, like growing up, like around the block, like all right, we watched the Munsters, but then like the neighbor, he would watch the Addams Family, and we didn't watch the Addams Family. I feel like you were either Addams Family or Munsters growing up.
Well, I'm sure glad that we've all grown out of that, right?
Yeah, and you know what?
No more division in this country.
You know what was the
Never.
I guess like the decline for the Munsters. Why
Batman
it was
66.
It was Batman.
Yeah.
Which I love that show too, but it just unfortunately they all couldn't exist at the same time.
Yeah, what's
like they do
crazy?
now,
did you see that too? Like 2 seasons, but did you see how many episodes?
70.
70,
Yeah,
yeah.
like a season was back then. It was
Yeah,
crazy.
I know,
it's a
crazy.
shame. It's a shame it only ran 2 seasons, but that's like the original Star Trek. It was 3 seasons.
Yeah, 3 seasons.
And I would have just thought that spanned like a decade because of how big it was,
right?
and how it is.
They really worked a lot
3
longer,
seasons.
like on
Is
a
that
sitcom
insane?
back then.
Yeah.
Now it's
just-
like, I mean, they're scaling it back every single year. It's like it used to be like 25, would drop down to 22. It's like 18. Now it's like
8 episodes.
I
maybe.
think the last season of Dexter was 10 episodes.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to.
you're good.
I did because you just saying Dexter reminded me. I have also been watching Task, and I highly recommend that to anyone.
Oh yeah,
That's on my list.
That's also
Yeah.
been like it's shot in PA. The writers from PA.
Oh, cool! I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'll have
Yeah.
to check it out.
And
Yeah.
if anybody like Mayor of Easttown, I actually think this is better. Like,
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's from the same writer.
a recommendation from
But yeah,
Greg.
there's 2 left, and it's one of those shows, and it's like, all right, now I got to wait another week to see what's gonna happen.
I know. I feel like what am I watching? Oh, I love the show Only Murders in the Building, and so each week I have to wait till a new episode comes
drops.
out.
Yeah,
I love that show. I don't know if you've ever watched it.
I have not.
but I'm such a huge Steve Martin fan. and it's him, Martin Short, Selena Gomez, but they have a lot of great cameos or people that come in for each season. Like Meryl Streep has been in the last like 3 seasons.
Oh, really?
Meryl fucking Streep. Yeah, and then they had
wasn't
Paul
she in
Rudd
Nightmare on
for
Elm
2
Street too?
Yeah, oh my god, she almost. She does look
That's
like
her
her.
twin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like her daughter too.
Yeah, like it
now,
looks definitely like her.
Yeah, but
What'd you watch?
Yeah, I
Yeah, go
watched
ahead.
like a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, watch
so
this.
I saw like in theaters. I went to see the Friday the 13th 3D, which obviously loved it. I also saw the 30th anniversary of Casper because when I was a kid, I loved that movie, and that movie still holds up really, really well. Like the special effects of that movie, I can't believe it still holds up.
Love it.
And better than some movies
I was
today.
gonna say probably still looks
Agreed.
better than some of the stuff today.
Yeah, and I forgot like the different cameos too.
Fucking Dan Aykroyd.
Oh yeah, like
Who are you gonna call? Someone else.
someone else. But yeah, like Mel Gibson, Clint Eastwood, and Rodney Dangerfield. Like when the uncles jump in them, I'm like, that's crazy. Like that's insane that they were able
Mel
to get.
Gibson or the no? I'm kidding.
Yeah. but Bill Pullman crushes it in that movie. He's so good. And then you could see like his son definitely looks like him the most now.
Oh, sure.
In Casper. But like Lewis Pullman from like Thunderbolts and Pray at Night. But yeah, so he like anyways, long story short, Casper in 30th anniversary, totally worth it. It was amazing and I loved it. Still holds up. I also watched the CBGB movie that came out in like 2013.
Oh yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, that was like awesome. Alan Rickman's in
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And a bunch of different stars, but the guy that they have for Joey Ramone. So they have like the Ramones come out at one point, and they're like, "Hey man, we suck, right?" Like Joey, whoever played Joey Ramone was like perfect casting. And I understand they got Pete Davidson to maybe do like the new movie that I don't know why, but they should have just got this guy because I was like, this is like the best Joey Ramone I've ever seen, ever. So that movie was really good, and I really enjoyed it.
He like backed the Dead Boys, and
Yeah,
he
he
could have
backed
backed
the
the. Didn't he say like you guys aren't going to be any good at all, like the Ramones?
Yeah. He like put all his money into the Dead Boys, but
Whoever
obviously-
played David Brin was actually really good.
Oh
in
my
that,
god,
too.
I was just gonna
Like,
say that
yeah.
the guy that plays him in the Talking Head scene.
Yeah.
It was incredible. And then they had Malin Ackerman play Debbie Harry, and she was awesome.
Yeah, the guy that played Iggy Pop.
Oh, he was great too.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that movie was it was Taylor Hawkins from the Foo Fighters, the drummer.
Oh yeah, okay.
He played Iggy Pop. But I also watched Lord of Illusions.
Ooh, I haven't seen that.
Because I haven't seen that in a hot minute.
I haven't seen that in a long
It's been
time.
a while.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun to revisit, and I was like, "Yo, this movie is kind of rad."
It's creepy in parts too, if
Yeah.
I remember correctly.
It was. It was like there's some just like makeup effects that I'm like, "Wow, that is really cool." Like I actually loved it a lot. And then I watched this one movie called Vivarium, and it has Jesse Eisenberg and Imogen Poots
Oh
in it.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they go to this neighborhood to like look at a house, but then they get stuck there, and they can't escape at all.
It's like they're like married or something, right?
Yeah, like they're a couple and they're
Yeah.
looking to buy a house.
Yeah.
And this guy shows them the house, but he just like disappears, and then they're stuck there. And then they get a box where it's like raise the baby as your own, and so they do. My favorite is because the baby can mimic their voices, and at one point it shows like the baby's grown at like this fast pace, and he's maybe like 11 or 12. And he goes into the room, and you just see Jesse Eisenberg go like this to the kid, and then she like flips off
EJ
the
just
kid.
flipped off.
And I liked it. It was weird though. It
Flipped
doesn't
me
really explain anything, but it was still like a cool, visually cool movie. And then finally, talking about Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, the producers of that made this other movie
Yeah, they did.
that we're going to talk about today that Mr. Greg picked, which is the movie Trick or Treat.
Not Trick or Treat, you fucks.
Trick or Treat.
Trick or Treat.
From 1986.
Six.
Yeah. And so the producers hired Kevin Yeager to do all the makeup for this movie.
God bless Kevin Yeager.
And
I've talked about him over the years.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan.
And so he designed like the makeup and stuff in it, and also the monster, the Skeezix.
Yeah, there was supposed to be more of it, right?
I think, yeah. Because even
the
in the
thing
trailer,
that's in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be like this monster that's on all of his covers. It's like his sidekick,
almost pet or sidekick.
Yeah. And so that thing is supposed to be on like the different album covers. They didn't really explore that too much, but I guess that was like some stuff left on in the cutting room floor.
All I know is the first time I saw this movie and I saw that thing, I'm like, this is where I fell in love.
Yeah.
Also, if you guys noticed, like I've noticed it a couple years back, Robert Elswit was the cinematographer on this movie, and that is Oscar winner for There Will Be Blood. He's usually PTA's go-to guy for shitty movies.
So wild.
So basically, after this movie, it's all been downhill.
Yeah, pretty much. But you can kind of see it the way it's shot. You're like, okay, this movie is shot pretty well. So.
Yeah, the director was better known as an actor, and he was in American Graffiti. He played Toad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I guess the kid that played Roger, I read, was like the producer of the X-Files for years and years.
Yeah, so he wrote the X-Files and Final Destination 1 and 3.
Nice.
Which is crazy.
And you know what, though? I think he's, like, wonderful in this movie.
He wasn't even supposed to be in it.
Yeah.
It's good at
He was just, like, the director and producers were friends with him, and they're like, hey, could you just, like, read for this part? And they liked him so much, they're like, we're going to give this to you. He's like, I don't really want to act.
Well, it's between you or our friend Jon Favreau. Yeah. I feel like Jon Favreau could have played that character,
100%.
too.
I love Jon Favreau.
Yeah, I do, too. And Rudy. No,
he's such a great actor.
Roger, I've got notes on. Like, I love his deliveries and, like, just...
Yeah, I have some notes on Roger.
I think he's actually, like, a really good actor.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy to think, like, he's just like, yeah, I don't like acting, right?
That's usually how it goes, isn't it?
That's how Taylor Sheridan was, though, right? Like, he was on Sons of Anarchy. He's like, yeah, I don't want to act. I hate it.
Yeah, and he's great in the show, too. Like, in that show, yeah.
That's like a funny thing that happens with a lot of really talented people. They don't want to do the thing that they're incredible at.
Yeah.
Well, Tarantino didn't want to act. He said, I much prefer the writing process out of anything.
Well, he landed in the right spot.
Yeah,
for sure.
And plus, his acting wasn't.
No, it was never.
Yeah, it was never like, I don't know. But
the cameo appearances are always good, and you're good like that.
Yeah.
But like even like Ron Howard, he probably would consider himself more of a director than an actor.
But he's a really good actor.
But he's a really good actor.
Yeah, he is.
And so it's just like kind of weird how people can fall into, like, not fall into a profession, but
I would say back into.
Yeah.
Because like that's like George Carlin. George Carlin fancied himself an actor.
Right.
Not a comedian.
Right.
Yeah.
And then he became, like, in my opinion, the greatest comedian that ever existed.
Yeah. Which is so cool. Like, to think about, like, how this guy who plays Roger was like, I don't really want to act. And he might be, like, the best actor in the movie.
I think so.
Like, makes a lot of really cool choices. And it just comes off very natural.
Yeah,
for him.
that's the word. He's very, very
There might be a poor choice or two. The vacuum. The vacuum might have been a poor choice.
Yeah. There's some stuff that's you're like, okay, well, I don't know if that's the director or if that was him, but okay. But no, this movie has like a lot of really cool stuff. There is a cameo by Kevin Yeager. Mm-hmm. He's the lead singer of the band at the end that gets blown up. So that's really cool.
I can't keep stressing this enough. I love Kevin Yeager. I think he's like the most underappreciated horror person that I can think of.
Freddie looked best for the makeup.
Freddie, I mean, he made the Chucky doll.
Yeah, he did. He
the fucking Crypt Keeper. Like the guy's like. Yeah, like the guy is literally like responsible for so many like iconic things within horror.
Speaking of HBO, if they're listening to this, why isn't Tales from the Crypt on HBO Max yet?
Yeah,
for
That's
streaming?
what you can't buy it anywhere. You can't like
DVD
stream
is
it
the
anywhere.
only format, and you have to find it like used somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know if that's like Robert Zemeckis is like holding up on stuff. I have no idea.
And it's a shame because it's
upsetting though.
A friggin' ridiculously great show.
Oh,
with like people like actors who were like the top of the game, like their game at that time.
Yeah.
Like, you have like Demi Moore, right?
You have Brad Pitt in one episode.
And then you have up and coming actors that you're like, wow, like this person was in this.
Yeah, like
that's
Judd
insane.
Nelson's in an episode. Christopher Reeve's in an episode.
Reeve.
Dan Aykroyd, second time getting mentioned. That episode Yellow, remember that one?
Yeah.
Joey Pantalino, like the Nine Lives.
Kevin McLaughlin.
William Sadler.
Kyle McLaughlin's on there.
Kyle McLaughlin. That's one of my favorite episodes, actually.
And
Lance Henriksen with Chop Poker.
And the actress from Die Hard and Lethal Weapon. She's in the Santa Claus episode in the very first episode.
Mary Ellen Trainor or whatever.
I think that's it. Yeah.
She was the mom in Goonies, right?
Yeah.
And Monster Squad.
And I was gonna say Monster Squad. Yeah. She's in that and like.
Isn't that Dr. Giggles is the Santa Claus too, right?
Yeah. I love Dr. Giggles.
What's his name?
From Darkman.
Yeah.
I know
is it Larry
exactly
Drake?
who you're talking.
Is it Larry Drake?
I think so.
Darkman's a wonderful movie.
Darkman's a great movie.
We could actually cover that on here.
I'd cover that movie.
That's a great flick.
Movie.
Yeah.
Can I tell you how I found this movie?
Yeah. So let's get into how did you find out about this movie?
It was I went to there's this video store because I'm like 100 years old now. I used to go to this video store where you rented VHS tapes. And
what's that?
The days before Blockbuster, even, probably.
This was called McDonald's Video. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I didn't know that, but I do miss the mom and pop days of like before they were a chain.
I remember there was this little. It was in Clark Summit, and I went in there and I had seen every single horror film that they had there at that point. Like I ran out of options, and there was just one movie there that I hadn't seen called Trick or Treat, and I'm like, whatever, I'll just get this over with. You know, I mean, it's like one of those things. I'll watch it. I don't know what it is. I've never heard of it. I've never heard of this movie at all at this point. And none of my friends who were big horror fans had ever talked about it. So I was like, I'll just watch it. And I brought it home, and I just remember watching it and just being like this is kind of awesome. You know what I mean? Like it's there's something about like number one, it was like Eddie's character that I liked a lot because I just remember feeling kind of like an outsider. Oh yeah. You know, and I was just kind of like, I'm like, oh okay, so he's like a guy who's like an outsider who like is really passionate about his interests and stuff. I'm like, you have me, movie. Yeah. And like I remember like loving the music and stuff, but I remember as soon as it was over, I had so many of my friends like watch it, and then they all just became like obsessed with it. And it was just like this movie I'd never fucking heard of at that point. Yeah. You know? And then like it was hard because like you could get the movie if you were lucky enough to go somewhere where the video store was going out of business and they were just trying to like hawk their inventory. Yeah. But then like after that, it was like I think there was like a cheap ass DVD. It was a bad
DVD. It was basically like a VHS rip, and that was it. Yeah. Like it was in rights, like nobody could pull it. Yeah.
And then like what over the last like year or two?
Last year, Michael Felcher pulled it with working with Don May Jr. from Synapse, and it was his first like it's Blu-ray #1 or whatever for him, or 4K #1 for Red Shirt Productions, and he put it out thankfully right before Halloween.
Is Red Shirt is that a reference to Star Trek?
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure it is. But yeah, I bought the 4K and watched it for this episode in preparation. And it's really a solid movie. Like it's schlocky as fuck, but it's like in a good way.
In a good way.
It's balanced incredibly well.
I feel like there's like the subtext of it like works really, really well because you know like in the 80s everybody like a lot of parents right were blaming music, heavy metal music.
This is before like parental advisory came about.
Before it was our Tipper Gore.
Yeah, Tipper Gore, and so like blaming music for teens like doing horrific crimes, and some teens even blaming music at certain points, being like, yeah, I did this.
The Satanic Panic era.
Yeah. And so what's really cool is that subtext is there. Like it could be like he's listening to these records and it's like it is telling him to do stuff, right? So I just love how that kind of translates. But it's obviously
a balanced argument though.
But it's a balanced argument like where it's like no, music doesn't make you do that because he doesn't really want to do.
Yeah, like he
doesn't want bad things to happen.
No, because I mean, growing up in the 80s, like I was younger, but I knew about this movie because my sister went and saw it in the theaters. Kind of like what you were saying, Rory. She was older than I am, like 7 years older, so she was seeing all this stuff. So that's how I heard about it. But like the metalhead kids, I don't think they would have got picked on a lot. The metalheads that I knew, like they were more of like. Yeah, you're not going to beat those kids up. They're a little rougher. Yeah. They're like the metal shop kids that you're not going to mess with.
Well, Eddie was a little softer.
Yeah, he was. And Roger's a metalhead too. Like,
Roger's just like a guy who knows what he likes.
All right.
He's just, I don't think he's falling into like a,
because he does
like
ride a moped.
No, I think Roger's just enjoying life.
Yeah, he's just sort of taking life moment to moment. No, I like that there's like a balanced argument with the music portion of it, because it's almost like what they're saying with Eddie is that there is an influence to the music, obviously,
right?
But when it comes down to it, before like it gets to the point where he's crossing a line, he's actively making a choice. Like
I don't want to do that.
That's not who I am.
Yeah.
So
I don't want to hurt people.
Yeah. And I think that I've always maintained this about movies. Like, movies do not make you kill people. It's like the Scream thing.
Right.
It doesn't make it, you know what I mean?
It didn't like inspire like, oh yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go kill a bunch of people.
Yeah.
I feel like people try to blame a lot of media, even video games and stuff now too. Where but like the truth is, I think it's just like it comes down to a person.
Yeah, it's a lot of it's just like mental illness. It's like, you know, there's all these like things that you can blame anything that you want, really. Like, you can blame like movies, music, video games, politics, but like that person is actively making the choice.
Right.
It's not making them do it. It might be enforcing something, perhaps. It might give you like inspiration, like Scream.
Yeah.
You know, it's like that movies don't make psychos, movies make psychos more creative. Like, you can make an argument like that.
Yeah.
But I you know, this movie's kind of like, I think, doing a very balanced thing where it's like, you know, it pulls from Mark what he's capable of. Or, I'm sorry, Eddie. It pulls from Eddie like what he's actually capable of, which is like, I want to get revenge on these guys, but like, I just want to embarrass them. When it comes down to the music saying, kill these people or join me as we kill these people, it's like, well, now we're getting into an area of like, who am I as a person? Yeah. I'm not a killer, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Eddie's a good guy.
And I think this movie does a great job of showing. So he's kind of like this outsider. He doesn't really fit in with anyone else. He's kind of like the only metalhead kid in the school.
Yeah, it seems like that, right?
Right. And so everyone has this bad stereotype about him, right? And don't know him, and they pick on him because he's different. Right? But like, if you really think about it, yeah, he listens and he connects to this metal music because it's saying something to him that he's like, yeah, I like this. There's something in there that I really, really enjoy and love. Kind of like us with horror movies, right? Yeah. But like, it's not telling, you know, it's up to him as a person. So even though the music ends up, he gets like something, we'll talk about it in a little bit, where he gets like a record that tells him to do.
I was just gonna bring that up. Like,
yeah, he doesn't like. No, like at first it's like harmless stuff, but then when it gets to the real like, you could actually hurt and kill someone, he's like, no, I don't want them to do that.
It goes up against his morality at that point,
right? Like, and I think that movie does a really good job of that.
I actually like, even though they only have like one interaction, I really like that scene with like, because there's a lot of cameos, obviously, we could say in this movie, but Gene Simmons' character, like,
love it.
Like, I like the dynamics between him and Eddie.
Yeah.
Or Ragman, as they call him.
Yeah,
Ragman.
But I really enjoyed, and you could tell probably the Duffer brothers were inspired for Eddie Munson.
Oh yeah, I've always said that, even with the like the jean jacket vest.
Yeah, like everything. At one point he's wearing like the outfit that pretty much Eddie Munson wears. You're like, yeah, and he's like the metalhead.
Yeah.
And again, he has like that bad reputation in the show, where a lot of the kids in Hawkins don't like him, right? Or don't understand him. They think, he's different. He's weird. He would kill Chrissy, right? But the real fact is, he's just like a D&D nerd who loves metal music. And there's nothing wrong with that.
It's not good to stereotype people.
Right, exactly. So, and you learn, like, Eddie's a good guy, you know? And so, anyways, I feel like this movie really touches on that, too, where Eddie, he's this outsider, and he has every right to, like, harm this bully that's been fucking awful to him, but like he doesn't. He's like, no, I don't want to like kill this guy, right? Like he has every right to like get revenge, but he doesn't want that type of revenge.
He just wants him to feel the way that he does.
Right, he just wants him to be embarrassed.
Yeah, like I want you to understand like what you're doing to me.
Yeah.
Which if you look at the characters, like the bully Tim is like, all right, dude, look at your hair. You're wearing a tie to high school. Like, come on, man.
I was like, what? Is Tim a substitute teacher here?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?
He looks like a really cool substitute
Definitely
teacher.
like the hair too. It's like hairspray, not like gel or mousse.
Right.
It's
I'm just like, he
teased.
doesn't look like the school bully. He looks like a
no.
substitute teacher that's really hard on this.
It looks like a guy that's like on his like 5th or 6th senior year. You know what I mean?
I was like, what's going on? But yeah, let's get into the movie. So the movie opens with this voiceover, and it's really cool, and it kind of is like, laying out the foundations of what we're about to see.
To a
And this
great
was the-
Fast Way song.
It was released around Halloween too, which
Was
is
it?
cool. Yeah, because
Yeah.
you could tell like even the intro, it feels very in
Yeah.
the season.
Oh, and one thing I wanted to mention too, the high school, like one of the high schools that they used was in Blue Velvet. And Dream
really?
a Little Dream, yeah. So when
So they filmed this in North Carolina somewhere.
yeah,
right?
Wilmington,
Okay.
yeah, North Carolina. So which is kind of cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
I just thought I'd bring that up because of this guy being
Thank you,
David
thank you.
Lynchman.
Hey, I'm David Lynchman.
No, that is cool because it looked like a pretty like smaller town, like when you're seeing it, but it looked like a nicer area too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave like LA vibes at certain points, and I'm like, oh no, it's in North Carolina. That's crazy.
I noticed that like in the 80s, a lot of the characters were very well off financially.
Yeah, they didn't
all
seem
came
like
from,
a bad neighborhood
like,
by
very-
any means.
like
Even
affluent,
Eddie,
you know.
Yeah,
And it's very like when you look at the neighborhood, they live in like fucking mansions and stuff.
Yeah, I guess this is almost
Scrooge
like
McDuck is down the street.
this is probably like suburbia, like horror.
who had the bigger bedroom, Eddie Furlong in Brain Scan or Eddie Ragman?
I think it might be the same one.
Yeah, I think so. They're like,
looks
hey,
like-
It looks very, but
Yeah.
Furlong had the better tech.
Furlong's bedroom
by-
is slightly cooler.
Yeah,
And by bedroom, I mean like an entire floor that is their room.
exactly.
It's like I remember being a kid and seeing that and being like, wow, like that's a cool bedroom.
It is, yeah.
Quick thing, yeah, because in my notes it says another one of those great kid bedrooms in horror films. But I love the soundtrack to this movie quite a bit. I didn't want to bypass that.
Oh, no, yeah.
That fucking Fast Way song is playing.
Yeah,
Oh, stand up.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's such a cool song and like a great song to be playing as you're kind of seeing like what Eddie's going through.
yeah.
Because it's like the line, it's saying like stand
yeah.
up and be counted.
Uh-huh.
And it's basically like Eddie's not able to do that. It's like he doesn't have like the confidence or the...
It's a cool intro
out-
to the movie. It's
man's
that's playing and
outnumbered.
he's writing the letter and like
Yeah.
it's out loud. You can like it's being narrated.
Yeah.
You know what I was thinking about? I don't know how you guys feel about this. Like Eddie writing letters to SAMMI CURR suddenly made a lot more sense to me last night because like Eddie doesn't have like a father figure. I
No.
think
No,
that's
because he has a single mom.
Yeah,
which
like
we
I-
kind of figure out like later on.
Yeah.
But yeah,
like I get the sense that like Eddie's projecting like a father role onto Sammy. Like his relationship with him is like something more. It's a little bit further than being a fan. It's like a very like intimate kind of thing that he has with him. I
Yeah,
don't
they're
know,
very
but-
connected
Yeah.
supposedly.
Oh, and really quick, the person playing Eddie Ragman is actually from Family
Skippy,
Ties.
yeah,
Mark
Skippy
Price.
from Family
Yeah,
Ties.
Mark
yeah.
Price.
Apparently, he was like the first choice and the only choice because of that.
And it's crazy because I wish his career just like took off after
He's
this.
a nice guy, man. I met him once.
Yeah?
yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's
Oh, you met him?
awesome.
yeah. He was
You know-
at Chiller last year.
He looks like Ramsey Snow.
He does look like him.
He's
Right?
he's a comedian now. I think he does stand up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Does he stand up and get counted?
I would assume so.
Hey, you know what's really funny too about him? When I was a kid, I thought he sounded exactly like Ryder Strong.
Oh, I could see. I could hear that.
When he
Yeah.
talks, he sounds just like Sean Hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
And
Yeah,
he
I can see
reminds
that.
me a little bit of him too. Hey, let's talk about some of the horrible things that
yeah.
Eddie.
What about before? Because you were mentioning the soundtrack too. The lead singer of Fastway wound up like being the lead singer of Flogging Molly years later.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That's so weird.
And the former or the guitarist for the band was like a former Motorhead guitarist. So
And the drummer was
from like UFO or something like
yeah,
that. Yeah,
yeah.
the band UFO.
so crazy.
I like when they're kind of showing you like how Eddie's life sucks. And it's like really mean-spirited shit. Like I love that scene when he's in the hallway and he sees Leslie walking towards him and he thinks that she's waving at him.
And she's not.
And then she's waving to somebody else. He does that thing where he kind of like drops his hand down like, oh shit.
Yeah.
So we go into the bedroom of super rock fan Eddie Ragman, and he's journaling about his love of rock music and how
Leslie.
he feels. And Leslie, and it's him against the world, and that's why he feels like he connects to SAMMI CURR's music. And we also see, he has this crush on Leslie, this girl from his high school, and we also see that he's also getting bullied, and and it's horrific. It's like actually
really
terrible.
dark. Hey,
Yeah.
True story. That's not too far off from how it was when we were kids.
Oh no, that's very that was definitely the way it would be back in those days.
You can like look at someone the wrong way now and get sued.
Yeah.
Like back then, like I remember watching kids get into like violent fights.
Yeah, you get in fights at like recess, even in elementary school.
And you know what they would do? They would just kind of bring you into the office and make you talk or apologize, and then be like, get back into class. Or, if you went too far, they'd suspend you. But like the stuff they're doing to Eddie, I'm like, yeah, that's kind of how it was back then.
Yeah, they literally trap him in the gymnasium.
They take his clothes off.
Take his clothes off, and he's bare naked, in front of the girls' volleyball team. And I'm like,
and it was
awful.
It was a really bad day for that to happen to Eddie because it happened to fall on bring your Polaroid camera to a gym day.
Yep.
Well, I think it was planned.
That was a good joke. No, I don't think that was planned on their part.
No,
because she like kind of like bounces over there like she has like a great idea.
Oh, she's like, oh, look what I got.
That's what I read that like her just being like, oh, and then she kind of goes over and gets
okay.
it.
Yeah.
Because like that scene could have gone worse though when he's in the shower.
Oh yeah,
like because they could have been like the sisters in the Shawshank Redemption because that's kind of how it plays out.
Yeah, they were throwing his clothes around and stuff.
I'd like to say Andy fought a good fight, but unfortunately, high school isn't a fairy tale.
So not here.
Not on this show.
But he journals about how SAMMI CURR's music really like just gets him through everything. Like even though he's going through all this awful shit at school, that music really inspires him to like keep going.
I also think there's a big connection too because Sammy's from that area and went to that high school.
We also find that out too. Yeah.
He got out of that school.
Yeah, so he like made it out. So like,
and so he's like, oh, this is my guy.
Yeah.
Like he understands. He's different.
Rock God's chosen warrior.
We both love that type of music.
I wish
this is the guy. Yeah.
The one thing I wish they did with Eddie though.
Go ahead.
I wish they did one little thing with Eddie to connect him more to Sammy. I wish he was like playing a guitar, or he had aspirations to be a drummer or a bass player. He was just like writing lyrics. Yeah. Because like I think that like if like that's his thing where he's like, oh, like he got out of high school, like, and he made it, he did this thing, like if there was some sort of like musical connection beyond just being a fan.
Yeah.
You wonder though if he was like aspiring to be like a DJ or something too though.
Yeah, maybe. Well, yeah, maybe he had like some kind of internship.
He is friends with Nuke.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe he had like an internship at the radio station, or you know what I mean? Like maybe like music was his thing.
That might be where the name came from.
Yeah, like Ragman's kind of like a name where it's like, okay,
that's a funny the thing to point out. Like DJ Ragman.
Yeah.
Wiki. It's DJ Ragman.
The Rock Hour with DJ Rockman.
Squeeze it out. Ragman.
Yeah, maybe that's his aspiration, is just to take over Gene Simmons' role.
Yeah.
Because maybe.
What was his name? Gene Simmons in this?
Nuke.
Tucker Carlson?
Nuke.
DJ Nuke.
Oh, DJ Nuke. Yeah,
Nuke. But he based it off of, what was it, like a tribute to Wolfman Jack, and you can tell, like.
Oh, 100%.
He's good, like in the movie too.
Yeah,
he's great.
He's actually really.
I wish he had more. I wish he had
actor.
more screen time. Honestly, but he doesn't.
No, like he definitely passes off. Like he's actually a pretty good actor.
Yeah,
for surprisingly.
I mean, when we get to that point in the movie, I love the fact that he's like able to convey like sympathy for this like lost kid.
Yeah.
He does like you could tell that he like cares about him, but he's not trying to overstep any bounds or anything like that.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. I think Gene Simmons is a very.
That's what I liked about the scene. It's like he knows like he's kind of an outcast at school, but
Like giving them that record and stuff, you're just like, that's like a really sweet gesture.
Yeah, it's really cool part.
So Sammi Curr's Halloween concert was canceled, and we kind of find out through the news because these parents and other individuals are concerned with the music / stage performance, which we'll get to later, because Sammi Curr is up on stage, like running around like Circus Soleil or something,
biting the heads off bats like Ozzy.
Yeah, but to be fair, he did give a very electric performance.
He did.
Yes,
he did.
That's true. But on the news, that's when Eddie finds out the bad news that Sammi Curr died in a fire.
Can we talk about this for a second?
Yes.
I think that news report is so comical.
Yeah.
Because they just kind of show
Sammi Curr.
Yeah, like it's like they show like this like footage of him like they have him like taking on Congress and stuff. And they just make him look so cool, and it's like again Sammi Curr dead at 38.
That was a great part too, because he's like, "We will bring you down," and Eddie's like all into
it,
he's
like
his hand up.
Yeah, he's like pumping his fist.
Yeah, man.
That made me laugh so hard because you just see that kid. He's just like, yeah, Sammy's so cool. Sammi Curr dead at 38, and I'm like, that is so funny. I like how he's like, Sammy's talking to those politicians. How they're like, oh, you want people to grow up with rock and roll and those values? He's like, oh, you want to go into politics and those values?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I kind of
those values.
I
love it.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm kind of into Sammi Curr these days.
All right, Sammy.
Especially that scene reminded me of the Trickster a lot too.
Yeah.
We will bring you down. It's so cool.
Bring you down.
The hair's almost the same too.
Yeah,
like,
man,
just a
it's
different
like
color.
Kind of like a mohawk, but not. Yeah. It's just like crazy. So we see where Eddie gets super upset about this news, and he trashes his room by like ripping down all the posters and everything.
Yeah. Megadeth goes off the wall, but Sammy stays. He doesn't throw that. He doesn't rip that one down.
Yeah, every other poster is gone. Like Kiss, Motley Crue. He's just like ripping everything down. I'm like, man, I understand he's upset, but like, why is he
trashing your stuff?
Because that's all he had.
Yeah.
You know, it's almost sort of like all this stuff is like meaningless without him being in the world. Which I like that he gets to the point where he can pull down Sammy, because Sammy is like above all the other music, if you notice.
Yeah, he's way
like the top.
up.
It's almost like a pyramid in a sense.
You get
it's
a
like
poster of that
is,
when you bought like the fancy set last year. Yeah, like that Sammy poster.
It's cool because it's like all the way that everything's positioned, all the photos and everything. It's all almost like a pyramid, and he's at the top of it, and he can't bring himself.
Yeah, his hand stops. Like he couldn't pull that one down.
And it's interesting too, because there are so many people in the world even right now that like hold celebrities up into almost like a godlike status.
Well, that's what I was saying before. Doesn't he? He's like Rock's chosen warrior.
Yeah, we'll lead the apocalypse or whatever.
Yeah,
which is kind of rad.
It is pretty sweet.
Yeah, but I like that he's just like that song that's playing. I think it's called like Tearing It Down or something.
Yeah,
he's just ripping down all the posters.
Yeah, the music goes very good throughout the movie, like
throughout the
scenes.
whole movie. Yeah.
Well,
the music's great.
It's great because it was what I was saying before. Like when they showed like the montage of Eddie getting picked on, like that song is saying like stand up and be counted. It's basically just saying like, you know, stand up and have confidence and have your life matter. So it's like it's kind of telling something about him. And then in this part, the song is literally called Tearing It Down.
And then there's more examples which we can bring up later. Like you'll see like, all right, well this makes sense too in certain scenes.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's so good. I love this movie rocks.
And we're not even like 20 minutes in yet.
I know. It's not even, it's like 10 minutes in. This is crazy. So Ragman goes to the local DJ, DJ Nuke, which is played by Gene Simmons, and Ragman mourns the death of Sammy, and you know, like at one point Gene Simmons is like, well, he did do it to himself, you know, like he did live like a crazy lifestyle.
Yeah, he said he was like he's
that,
not a god, Eddie. He's like,
yeah, he's just a man.
He was angry all the time, even in high school.
He was angry. He was always angry.
Yeah, he was always angry.
And so he's like,
been there.
But at one point he sees, you know, Ragman like listening to this and kind of like, wait, what? And then that's when you see DJ Nuke kind of has a, like, you know, he kind of sees this kid struggling. Yeah. And he just lost his hero. So he's like, you know what? I actually have something to give to you.
Take this devil record.
Yeah. So he gives the last demo that he ever recorded.
Yeah.
and
one and only original.
And he made a copy of it for himself, like a cassette. So because he plans to play it on Halloween night,
midnight. Sammy's idea, right?
Yeah. And he gives the record to Eddie.
Which is an awesome album title, too.
Oh, it's so dope.
Songs in the Key of Death, is that what it is?
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah.
And so at school, we see Eddie gets a visit from Leslie, who gives him a cassette. She's like, oh, here, this is for you. And it's a cassette and then, like, a naked photo of himself when he got bullied.
It's the one that her friend took of. Like when,
Yeah.
Basically, she's like...
Isn't that Tim's girlfriend that took it? Yeah.
Which is weird because, like, kind of... I was always kind of confused on who Tim's girlfriend was. Is that girl or is it Leslie? But, no, I think she gives it back to him because it's basically like, now they don't have anything...
Oh,
they can't make fun of you.
I thought she was like, here, remember that day you got humiliated? Here's a picture of it.
Remember this?
Yeah.
Don't worry, I made copies.
This is funny.
This one's really funny. Here's this picture back.
This is actually going to be the theme of our dance.
Will you sign this for us?
But
Ass man.
Ass man. It's Ragman, come on.
I like when she when she tells him about the pool party.
Oh, she invites him to the pool party.
And he's like... She's like, oh, you know about the pool party? He's like, oh, yeah, it's the pool party.
Was that Kevin Yeager? Like
party at the pool.
Another pool party in a movie?
Yeah, he's like, let's throw that in there. But yeah, Ragman, Eddie, goes to the pool party. He shows up, and which is being held at their school, but it looks like the local YMCA.
It definitely does.
And it has like a 15-foot diving board, which someone does use, by the way.
You know, you could really splice some of the scenes from Nightmare 5 in here.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
it would be. Yeah, it would be.
Or what do you call it? The Craft. Remember,
sure.
Oh
yeah. But what was weird though, the reason I bring up Nightmare 5 was that I had just watched it, and the lighting and the way the water glows and stuff. I'm like, this looks just like Nightmare 5.
Yeah.
The big, hilariously tall diving board.
Yeah. Or Carrie has a cool swimming scene too.
I said Nightmare 5.
Okay, all right. So Ragman goes to this party, but he runs into his bullies, right? Which is the lead bully who we talked about earlier. His name is Tim, and he looks like he's about 28 or so.
Hard 28.
He does look like he may have been friends with Buddy Revell from Christine.
Yeah. He's so he actually throws him into the pool, but they put a weight in his book
what
bag.
was it? Was it the base of a flag or something, or is it a weight?
I thought it was a gym weight or something.
Yeah, it
that
does.
They,
and they throw it in his backpack and throw him in the water.
And they throw him in the pool, and he almost drowns because he's trying to take the thing off, but the weight weighs more than him. Maybe I guess
he can't get his book bag off.
Yeah, he can't get the.
He has
book
a hard
bag
time
off.
with 20 pounds, I guess. So
I think it's just grafted into his spine.
Yeah, that's what
it is.
Yeah, he's more metal than
he's more machine now than man.
He's all metal, actually.
That's good.
He is all metal.
So and then Leslie dives in and saves him. And Eddie leaves pissed off.
But isn't he in the shallow end too? So he could have just stood
but
up.
you're
That
in
makes
the
it even
shallow
worse.
end,
Yeah,
man.
that makes it even worse.
I like when Tim's he's like, you got ears, dildo?
Yeah, he's like, what the hell are you doing here?
Yeah, he's just he doesn't respond. He's like, you got ears, dildo? It's a really funny line.
And then that girl's like, hold on, I want to ask him a couple questions.
Oh,
Yeah,
that girl. Yeah.
She's like, can I ask you a question? You
Why
ever
are
get
you a
tired
creep?
of being such a creep? You ever think you're just a piece of shit?
Yeah,
Don't you
right?
want to not be a piece of shit? Let me just talk to you for a second. You are off-putting.
Yeah.
Let me just talk down to you for a second.
you're
Before
you ever
it.
feel you're tired of just being a creep all the time? I'm like, what a bastard.
But you know,
yeah.
what I like about her though, that performance, is that she's saying that stuff to him, but I really believe she thinks she's being helpful.
I think she does think
She's
being
just
helpful.
a nasty bitch. But she's just hold on a second, guys. Hold on a second. You ever just get tired of being a creepy fucking weirdo?
Yeah.
You shouldn't be on this planet. Take this pack of razor blades. Make magic happen.
Here's more metal. No, so we see where Ragman leaves, right? He runs out, and Leslie apologizes. She's like, "I'm really sorry. That's awful."
He kind of blames her.
Yeah, he kind of like
thinks
blames
she was
her.
in on it.
Yeah, and then he's
I like his line reading of "You bunch of fucking assholes."
Yeah, his voice gets real high pitched. Oh, let's just fucking pick on Eddie.
One day they'll pay.
Yep, I'm gonna nail them all.
I'm gonna nail them all. So we see where Ragman plays the last demo of Sammy Curr, and he has a dream, which is really cool. And it's like Sammy's sitting. It reminded me of Lord of Illusions a little bit too, where he's kind of sitting there and he's like, the record's playing backwards.
Yeah.
And it's like going through this like hotel room where Sammy maybe had like a weird sacrifice kind of thing going on. And like people are on fire behind him and he's just sitting in a circle of fire. And then Eddie just wakes up after seeing all that.
I thought it was weird that dream ended with someone going, "Sammy, you spent $900 on room service."
$967 on room service.
I also think besides Brain Scan too, I also like get like some Shocker vibes from this movie also.
Oh, okay.
Like with like Horace Pinker and the whole like the TV set things.
Oh, sure.
Oh, yeah. I'd like traveling through the electric.
Yeah,
like machinery and stuff.
And like him summoning like those people in jail when they were like, "You got it, baby."
You got it, baby. So we have this like nightmare, and it's creepy. He wakes up, and he starts to play the record backwards. And
because it
tells him,
it goes to the end, and then the record's just kind of like spinning. So
right. So he goes back to like listen to it, and it kind of like tells him something, but like it's not.
Yeah, they call that like backmasking back in the day.
Yeah,
when they, like, play the record backwards.
It's really interesting. So
I had a talking toaster once.
Not as cool.
It
as
also
a
helped me get
record.
revenge.
Was that the brave little toaster?
No.
Oh.
I was trying to think of it.
You just watched that movie and it just spoke to you. It's
Yeah.
like, Rory, do this.
Make them toast.
All right.
Make them toast. But you actually made them breaded toast, not like kill
You did
them.
a good job.
Yeah. He's like, no, I meant make them toast, like kill them. And
No,
you're
he's
like,
I
made them
no,
breaded
it's literally
toast.
like he's like, make them toast. Yes, spread some jam on there to strengthen your friendships.
Kill for me. So, avenge me. So next day at school, Leslie asks Rag to talk, but he still thinks like she's a part of like she set him up for this whole disaster at the swim party at night, and so pool party. So Ragman tosses lunch in Tim's face. The bully,
Because he's got an elaborate scheme.
Yeah,
planned.
he
Right.
gets like all he says to it is like let the fish hook themselves, isn't it? You're the bait.
The bait is
Which
you.
this could go sideways really bad.
There's a lot of
like
there's
there's
a lot of
things that could happen.
There are
that-
so many things that have to go right for this to work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was thinking that. I'm like, that's pretty vague.
Yeah. But I mean, like even like all the little pranks that he has, it's like people had to have been moving down the hall at a specific time.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So he, throws the lunch in Tim's face, and the bullies chase him through the school. And one, like, falls and defies the rules of gravity, and it's hilariously out of place. Like, he, like, slips and he goes through the door, like...
Oh, down the stairwell?
Yeah, down the stairwell.
Right, no, he slips on a mop bucket.
Yeah,
doesn't
it's
he?
like a mop
It's a
bucket.
spilled mop bucket.
But
And
he
like
set that up, though, right? Like, didn't he set the mop bucket up?
Yeah, but,
think
like,
so.
it's just, like, it looks so...
Oh, yeah.
cartoonish.
Like,
the way he,
like a
falls out of
banana
the
peel
door.
was on the
And
ground.
you better
Yeah.
goddamn believe I laughed for about 20 minutes. It's like my favorite thing that happens in this movie because he like slides across the floor and then he's just like
Shoots. He,
Yeah.
like, shoots out the door.
Yeah, he shoots
Like,
out the door.
He doesn't, like, fall down the steps. He, like, shoots over the steps. Like...
And that's like one of those doors that you have to push pretty hard on. to
Yeah,
open,
that's why
too.
it was like defying gravity. I would have been like, "Is that kid still floating?"
Now I was gonna say I think this would have been a great Marvel tag at the end of this movie where you come back to that kid and his like bones are sticking out in all these weird places.
Which is also
Why
like,
isn't anyone checking on me? Help me!
I wanted to go to the dance.
when they're chasing him here too. Like that's what I was gonna bring up. They're playing a fast way song where it's like
Yeah.
stand
Oh, that
up.
sounds
This boy's
great.
had enough or whatever. And it's
Yeah,
yeah.
that song
awesome.
rocks.
Get
too.
tough. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I'm telling you, all these songs they just tell you what's going on with Eddie.
Yeah. Or how about when they're trying to run through the library but doing the fast walk?
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
that Beck and I we talked about that for a little while last night. That is so funny because it's like there's this like intense chase happening, sort of intense,
Right.
And they're like running after each other, and then they get into the library, and they all just kind of understand the rules of the library,
the Olympic speed walking.
Yeah, so they're just they're sort of like quietly speed walking. There's no yelling.
When I worked in the mall, there was a lot of those speed walkers.
Oh sure.
But yeah. So anyways, they eventually he tricks the bullies into going into the school lounge and spraying fire extinguisher.
Did he know
at the teachers
that he was going to use a fire extinguisher?
Again, so many things had to go right.
Yeah.
But I think the funny thing is, it's like Eddie probably knew. He's like, oh, these motherfuckers don't know the school lounge, and then he like tricks them into going in there. That's my guess.
And it was the water extinguisher too.
Yeah,
so like,
yeah.
Which, like, I feel like these days you'd probably get expelled for that.
Oh yeah,
100%.
Oh,
yeah,
for sure.
It's like you can't just go in here and fucking spray us.
Yeah, they probably back then they would have had him write that on a chalkboard. I will not spray
Exactly,
the water
like
fire
you would have
extinguisher.
just.
That
Like,
shit doesn't happen on Abbott
I think like two of
Elementary.
us pulled a prank in like junior high on somebody during lunchtime, and like we just had to eat lunch in the office like for a week.
yeah.
I killed someone and they gave me detention.
Was it a Saturday detention though?
Yeah,
Those bastards.
it was the worst.
The worst. So
Ragman.
Ragman plays the thing backwards again, and from the record, oh wait, I'm so sorry. Ragman plays the record backwards, and then he tries to tell his buddy Roger about it, who couldn't care less. He's
Right.
like, I don't care, man. Like,
Well, he's
whatever.
sort of taken that the way you would.
Yeah,
He's like, this is just like any other record
It's
he's
a
done.
gimmick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, one funny thing that went through my head. I wish that like when Eddie was talking to Sammy, he just had a bunch of annoying fan questions for him.
yeah.
Is your Sammy just getting real annoyed with him? He's like, on Fuck with Fire.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, doesn't Roger? It's the same thing he did on Fuck with Fire.
Yeah. When you were recording, torture's too kind.
Was that true that you actually had like a girl in the studio and you guys were hooking up and this like her moaning was real?
He's just like, you just hear Sammy's like, oh fuck.
Because did you ever hear that for Guns N' Roses? It's like, oh, the girls moaning in this one track is like because they were having sex in the studio or something. It's a weird rumor. I don't know. It's like,
Oh, really?
yeah. I forget what song it is, but anyways, the friend leaves and Eddie plays it backwards and he hears it saying Ragman and laughing, right? It's like Ragman.
It's a cool laugh, like too, and it's like skipping around the room because of the speakers.
Yeah.
I just love that reading of Ragman.
Yeah.
So awesome.
It's so cool. And then so he asks the record all these annoying no, I'm just kidding. He asks if the message was for him. And that's when the record tells him that revenge is the plan.
By your Ovaltine.
By your Ovaltine. Ovaltine.
It's just trying to sell me things now. Sammy's just
The coded message was Ovaltine?
upgrade your stereo to a Sony.
He does have realistic.
yeah.
That was like the cheaper brand back in the day.
Yeah. So he tells Ragman to go to 66 Crush.
Yeah, 6
Metal Machine.
Metal Machine,
Yeah.
6 Crush.
66
Awesome.
Crush.
It is.
Which is like the wood shop, like classroom, right?
Where the metalheads would be.
Right. And so there, Ragman eats his lunch and runs into his bullies again, who start to pick on Eddie.
Tim says they had to pull janitor duty, and this is kind of funny because it's like you'd be amazed at what people stick under their desk. It would have been funny to be like gum.
What,
I
like
assume
gum,
man.
man?
Gum,
Yeah.
and that's all that they
That's
could.
what else could stick. Silly
Like what-
putty.
Yeah, like Post-it notes? Like what are you saying, man?
Gack.
Gag. Yeah, Nickelodeon gag.
Oh, there could be a nose picker though. I never thought of that.
that's
one of those.
yeah.
Oh yeah, there's probably a
Ew.
bunch of boogers under
Boogers
there.
under there.
Boogies. Oh no. But this
I
is
have
the
to
scene.
sit next to Schnozzlin.
Schnozzling.
They didn't
Grace.
even give me a putty knife to do this with either. I had to do it with my hands without a glove.
Schnozzlin is just like this girl with this huge nose. It's like most of her head. Schnozzlin Roberts.
Oh.
My nose isn't that big, guys.
It's not that bad.
Oh, your boogers are everywhere.
she sneezes and I feel like a Nickelodeon gag.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad. So in the scene though, yeah, like we see where Tim is dressed. Him and his friend, who I guess like, do you have to dress like that for detention?
Or was it picture
Or is
day?
that like
I don't know.
Is it picture day, or are they substitute teachers at the school?
Like I said, full
Because-
dress pants, tie, and all.
They don't look like students
No.
at all. Like you're like, what's going on? Are they dressed like that because of detention, or is that because?
It would have been better if he had the jacket on
choice.
too, and he took it off. Be like, hold my jacket while I kicked this kid's ass.
Are you wearing a tux?
It's like, hold my jacket. Hey, don't forget that pocket.
I have the mind to remove my top hat right now.
Yeah. I challenge you to a duel.
Give you
It's
the
with
beating
a
of a
white-
life.
Hits him with slaps him with a white claw. You, sir, are a brute.
You, sir, are a brute.
Let that be a lesson to you.
So
Gonna challenge you to a battle of fisticuffs.
the bullies at one point, are picking on Eddie, and Tim's tie
Wait.
stuck.
He gets
Before we go
aggressive here,
forward,
though.
Yeah.
before we go forward, he asks he's like, "Do you think I'm a wussy fucking weak tit?"
Yeah.
Oh,
As
yeah,
he's throwing
Tim.
wrenches at him, mind you.
Tim's like throwing metal wrenches at Eddie, right?
Head.
Again, this
He's
could have
throwing
gone
at his
really
head.
bad.
Yeah,
He's like whipping them at his head.
right.
Well, they
and
already threw him into
it's
like
like
the
you
thing,
think I'm a
too.
weak ass. What is it?
He goes,
You
"You think I'm a
wuss?"
wussy fucking weak tit?"
A weak tit. Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck is that?
He was held back.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
words. There's a lot of words in the dictionary, and you settled for those.
Yeah, it's like I was in detention. I learned a couple things.
I planned out this whole speech in my head. I blew it just now. Can I try it again?
Blew
I
it.
saw that written under one of the desks that I was cleaning this morning, and I thought it was perfect.
A wussy weak tit.
Hey,
I'm gonna have to use that later.
For the record, there probably could be a separate movie all about Tim.
Yeah.
Because he's an angry kid.
I don't know
Oh,
what's going
yeah.
on with him.
He's an angry
definitely-
kid, man.
Yeah.
He is.
Because, like, I bet, like, his dad probably, like, drinks a lot and beats the shit out of him.
So another Glazer.
Yeah, another
But
Glazer.
he's not as dumb as Glazer.
Right. He's yeah.
Glazer.
Glazer.
You're the favorite son, Tim, because you know how to put a tie on. I couldn't figure it out, none.
You see him
I
get like
get that. No.
yeah, but Tim does some like crazier shit later on too.
Yeah.
so.
Oh, yeah. So he's throwing these wrenches. He says that line. At one point, his tie gets caught in the machine, and he almost dies. But Ragman like is able to like turn off the machine in time before this thing like drills into his head.
Yeah, he calls
And-
him by his last name all the time. What is it, Weinbauer or something?
Weinbauer, yeah.
Yeah,
and,
Weinbauer.
And so that's when Tim is like, still threatens him. Like he just saved his life, and he's like, "You fucking asshole!
This ain't over.
yeah,
This ain't over.
this
This ain't over yet." Yeah, and I'm like, this kid just saved your life, and you can't take like 2 seconds and be like, "All right, I'm
Well-
fucking wrong about you." You know what I mean? Like he's like, "This is your fucking fault."
I think he read it because like Eddie doesn't like he sees that Eddie has the switch
yeah.
and he doesn't pull it until it's like
Close enough.
almost
in his
into
eye,
his head.
yeah.
So he knows that he's like fucking with him.
Yeah.
Like I have power over you right now, which is all that Eddie really wants in that moment. I think
Right.
that's like what
That was
Eddie,
what he kind of wanted.
Yeah, like he wants him to understand how he feels,
He
which
wanted
is
that
like
he wanted him to
embarrassing.
feel
humiliated
humiliated,
and mostly powerless.
yeah.
So, like, I think at this point, like, we've accomplished everything that we need to accomplish on Eddie's end. Mm-hmm. So
Yeah.
then it starts spiraling into something that he didn't plan for. But, like, that was it for him. And that's why,
Yeah.
like, when he leaves at this point, carrying the plot forward, he, like, leaves the school and he's, like, driving, like, super fast.
Yeah, he's like, you and me, man. You
Yeah,
and me.
it's like fucking Dukes of Hazzard or something, and he's just kind of like that euphoric yell, like "fuck yeah!" Like we got
yeah.
him, we almost killed a guy.
And that school, when he's driving away, he's like celebrating.
Yeah.
That's the school from Blue
Oh, okay.
Velvet. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I kind of like his car too because it looks like what your first car would be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of beat up, but like
What
awesome.
the deadly dinosaur?
no, a little
No, I'm
cooler
just
than
kidding.
the Deadly Dinosaur.
Remember that in Nightmare 2?
I think
Hell
it might
yeah.
have been an Impala or something. It might
Yeah.
be like a bigger, older, like two-door Impala.
It's nice though. It's
It is.
sick.
It's
And
like a cool car.
especially later when like the roof is ripped off and everything. And like, yo, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So back at Eddie's, his mom goes into his room, and she has this moment where the radio goes off on its own.
Did you catch the Star Trek Enterprise up on the shelf?
No,
I didn't
There's
either.
a little starship. I caught it. There's a shot of the mother, and over her shoulder, the top of the shelf, you can see it.
Why does Rugman need a starship?
He's very mad.
Oh, that was so good.
So that night, Eddie jams out to the Demo Moore, and this time he gets like a cassette.
This is cool too. Like the cassettes, like when they started making them clear in the 80s, like that was like a cool thing.
Yeah, and it looks really cool. It has
does,
like a glow to it and stuff. And which Eddie is to give to his bully. Like it's like, give this to the, your bullies. So Eddie runs into his creepy buddy in the hallway, Roger.
Wait, does like Eddie slide the?
It slides it in a locker with a note that says like peace offering.
Yeah, he's like, hey man, sorry about this, and so he gives him the cassette.
And it says like a peace offering.
It does. It says peace offering on the note.
I really wish that it was all misspelled.
Yeah, but Eddie's like a good student.
I know, but like this is the stuff I want to see in movies, Greg.
Because this is where they told him they missed midterms. He's like, yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
What if he like spelled peace offering like PEAS?
Yeah.
Peas offering.
Yeah. PIECE.
PEZ.
I'm gonna offer you some peas later.
Peas offering.
Or peas. Yeah.
Johnny's real smart. He can
He can make cheeseburgers.
he can make cheeseburgers,
French fried potatoes.
Johnny
was real smart.
He was real smart. So Eddie runs into his buddy Roger, who's like looking up the skirt of like a cheerleader.
Very
I
casually.
didn't catch that. I must have been taking a note or something.
Yeah.
I didn't catch that.
He's doing it very casually too.
Okay.
Just kind of like oh,
Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, like he wasn't
flowers
like
are coming in good this year.
yeah. He was like,
so he's gonna be
doing
the guy
this-
to throw the quarters down.
right? Yeah.
And,
So he like
pick it
she's
up.
on a ladder or something, and he just like is like looking, and then that's when Eddie comes along. He's like, "Oh, hey, Eddie, what's up?" And it's real casual. Like
That
it's not.
scene would be creepy if he wasn't doing it so hilariously casual.
Yeah.
Because you're just kind of like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I know. And so that's when Leslie comes along, and Eddie tells her he loves her jeans, right? And
It's you.
he's like, "They're you," right? And I'm like, "Oh yeah, that."
His look's a little different now.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
he's
he's
like
wearing, like,
walking
a
around
headband
like
now.
more confident too.
Yeah.
So, you know what it reminds me of? In the third season of the Jersey Shore, Vinny gets an earring,
Yeah.
and he starts getting a little too cocky. Starts carrying himself differently,
Yeah.
more confidence.
Yeah.
But it's like kind of cringy confidence. He's not being so nice to the people and the Jersey Shore house,
Yeah.
and that's what it reminded me of.
I totally. Yeah,
Yeah?
Vinny. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
because Vinny's a good guy
Yeah.
at his heart.
In his heart.
But
yeah.
then, like, sometimes you lose yourself. And
Yeah,
that's
man.
what's happening to Ragman right now.
Is this
Ragman,
when season 3? Is that when they're in Italy?
No, that's season 4.
Oh.
You better keep up, asshole, and I'm telling you about my
What
Jersey
season
Shore
are you on?
experience. I'm on season 4 right
Oh,
now. We're in Italy right now.
Did Ronnie throw the beds around or
He did.
something?
He
Oh
did.
my god, that's
and
crazy.
He and the situation had a huge fight.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
quite the situation. But what I'm trying to say
Yeah,
right now
situation
is
is-
that he's got the neck brace on. I'm just saying, right now, Eddie's got a little bit too much confidence, and he's coming off a little unlikable.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's like, he says ciao or something.
He does say ciao.
he says ciao. He's like
ciao.
Hey, I like your jeans.
They're
They're
you.
And he walks
Ciao.
away.
Yeah.
Ciao. And they're just like, wow, he's changed.
But change,
looks-
change looks good on him.
Yeah, it's weird. So Tim the bully is in his car making out with a girl.
The girl,
Yeah, like his girlfriend.
the one that was asking.
Yeah,
like,
the-
do you know what? Basically, do you know
why
how big
you're
of a
creep?
loser you are?
Yeah. And so he's making out with her, and so Tim steps out. He's like, I gotta get out of here. And it doesn't never explains
I
like
think he goes to
He
urinate.
even goes to pee.
Yeah.
yeah, but it just sounds like he's like, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It's not like, oh,
I gotta
have to-
go. Yeah, he's like,
Yeah,
I
I'll be
gotta
right
go.
back or anything. He's
I
like,
don't know how
I'm
to
out
te-
of here.
I don't know how to tell her that I'm not into girls. This is real awkward.
So he like steps out for some reason, And then the girl pops in Eddie's tape, right? And she's listening to it on her cassette player. And
I thought this would be like a great advertisement for like Walkman to a certain point, right?
yeah, I know, right? It's like, oh. And so she's listening to it, and she doesn't realize there's like this green ghostly mist that is like coming out of the
getting very aroused,
headphones.
though.
Yeah, and she's getting like turned like to a crisp. And then
I actually had this happen once with a Bryan Adams album.
oh really?
Yeah, I had the headphones on, and I was just kind of like
Crazy Canadian.
I was getting diddled, and I was all right with it.
Really? By like a green mist?
It was a real summer of '69.
Oh no!
I think it was more like he was listening to the Robin Hood soundtrack.
That's a beautiful song, damn it. Everything I do it for you.
Everything I do
That's when he
it for
peaked.
you. Yeah.
There's no
love like your love.
So
What's the song? If you ever really loved a woman.
Yeah, Don Juan
That's
DeMarco soundtrack.
So good.
That's a great
That's
song.
a really good song.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
Adams.
actually.
We're done talking about Trick or Treat.
Okay,
Bryan
yeah.
Adams podcast.
Let's go into Bryan Adams for a little bit. So
Great album.
that-
Reckless.
Yeah, reckless. Cuts like a knife.
Cuts like a
Knife.
knife.
What a like Canadian treasure. You know?
Everybody needs to start celebrating Bryan Adams while we have him. True story. I saw him live a couple
Hey,
years
could I
ago.
borrow that cassette?
Yeah, man. You want to get fucked by it? I'll let you have it.
Canadian treasure.
You know, it's October. I have my jack-o'-lantern. I think it's time.
All I
I
need,
listen to some Bryan
all I
Adams.
need is my Cuts Like a Knife album.
Cuts like a knife. I'm like, oh yeah, carve that pumpkin.
Yeah.
But it feels so right.
It feels so right. It feels so right.
October's a dirty time in your
Dirty
house.
time, yeah. So, when she opens her eyes, the girl sees a demon, which we kind of talked about a little bit earlier, which his name was Skizix,
I think
right?
so, yeah.
And it was supposed to be like this demon we were supposed to see on like album covers and stuff, but they didn't really like cut it.
Yeah, I
into
think,
the movie much.
Is it pictured? I think it was pictured on the VHS cover.
It was.
Yeah,
On the 4K, you can actually flip.
Yeah,
the
you can
artwork
flip the
around to the
artwork
original.
around.
Yeah, it's just because it's like Sammy with a guitar, and then in the corner, it's just like that fucking monster.
Yeah.
yeah.
But I love that thing. I love stuff like that in movies.
The
like
one
those
sheet's
practical
cool
effects.
too, right? Like the original poster art, like with the jack-o'-lantern.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Oh
a-
yeah, like that.
the
yeah.
flames, the fire. Yeah,
That's
a
real
cool
cool.
one sheet.
So yeah, as she sees this, her ears catch on fire, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
and,
like fused. Like
Yeah, like the headphones fused to her
Yeah.
ears. And that's when Tim comes back and he finds her unconscious, and that the tape that she was listening to was Eddie's tape. And he like pulls off her headphones, right?
Yeah, that was like.
And it's
cool
really
scene.
cool looking, yeah, because it like her ears like melted away, basically.
Yeah, like the effects kind of hold up
Yeah.
for this movie.
I kind of wish Tim came back a little earlier and walked in.
Yeah,
on
that was
her.
a long peek.
No, I'm just saying. I wish he came back
Oh.
early and walked in on her just doing that. Because
He's
like,
like,
what the
"Ew,
fuck are you
gross."
listening to?
Ew, gross.
Can I listen?
Yeah, you get.
Is that
like,
Bryan Adams?
You get her. You get like the finally like the boob shot every '80s movie. Like she's just unhooking her bra and just like going to town on herself.
Cuts like a knife.
Maybe the cassette was.
What's that?
Bryan
What's the
Adams.
creature called?
Skizix?
Skizix?
I think
Have
something
you
like that.
really loved the Skizix?
What's
Wasn't the tongue out on the thing too?
Let's
What he
make a
said?
night to remember. Yeah.
With my Skizix.
Am I right though? When she comes to, like the thing's tongue is already sticking
Yeah,
out
it's like,
too.
And you know what? I heard it was on loan from Gene Simmons.
He actually did all the puppet work. He's the man behind the mask in that one.
He's just like,
He's like, you're only getting one out of me for this one, guys.
There
here
he
you go.
goes.
Just take my tongue.
Yeah, he just pops it out. It's like Mr. Potato Head. So Eddie's mom is watching TV, and we get a cameo from Ozzy Osbourne.
This part's awesome too.
Who plays
Reverend Ozzy?
Yeah, like a reverend,
televangelist, basically.
Metal. Yeah,
because this was like we were saying before. This was going on all the time, like blaming music like this. And everything else.
And
feel me.
And it's really cool because I guess a lot of fans heard that he was going to be in this movie and went to North Carolina to spot him, and he came out of the trailer.
Yeah, I read that too. Like
nobody
recognized him. He was like laughing about it
because he looked like a real reverend. So they were like, "Oh, that's not him." Right?
Dude, can we just mention like the name of the album that he says? He's like, on the album, "Do It Like a Dog."
Yeah, on the album, "Do It Like a Dog."
He's like the lyrics are saying, "I'm gonna drive my long steel missile down your love channel." Now, what does that mean to you? He's like,
what does that mean to you?
That is nothing more than a sexual act.
Sharon.
Feel me.
So Tim stops by Eddie's to tell him that his girlfriend Jeannie is now in the hospital because of the tape, right?
Oh, is that like when he like shows up outside?
He's yelling his name, but I gotta say that
it sounds like
white power.
Yeah.
It sounds,
yeah.
And he's got blonde hair and blue eyes. It's like, okay.
White power, get out of here!
It really It sounds like
it's
that's
like white power.
Oh, the neighbors just closed.
I'm
their
glad
curtains.
I'm not the only one that wrote that in my notes.
Oh yeah, it's right here. Tim sounds like he's yelling "white power."
Yup.
And I think it would have been really funny if he went to the wrong house.
He's like, I apologize.
I'm so sorry.
I'm really sorry.
I'm not that guy.
So Eddie asks the demo what happened, right?
Yeah.
To Jeannie. He's like, what happened? Like, what did you do? And it says, basically, like, fuck those guys. Like, right?
Can we mention, like, how cool it was, too, though, that scene, like, the camera's up a little higher, and when Tim gets closer, he raises his hand, and like the flames go up, and the jack-o'-lanterns on the ledges there.
Oh,
That's
Yeah,
like
he kind of puts his hand out gently, like Magneto or something.
Yeah, and then like the
Or
flames
Pyro's
rise out
probably
of
more apt.
the jack-o'-lanterns.
comparison.
That was like a really cool shot, I thought.
Yeah, that's a great moment, and I like how Tim's just kind of like, "Oh, you're getting into some weird shit."
Yeah, he's like, he definitely backs off quick.
Yeah.
I just wanted to return your Bryan Adams cassette, and I'm gonna go home, and we're never gonna deal with each other again.
Listen, I had a night to remember, and it cut like a knife. I gotta leave.
But for a little while, it was heaven.
But for a little while, it was heaven.
So please forgive me.
All right. Well, won't talk about this any longer.
How many Bryan Adams puns can I make?
I don't even know. I'm
try.
not sure. We'll try. So Eddie wants to stop. He's like, no. I don't want to kill anyone or hurt them to the point where they're like actually injured and suffering, right? And so he's like, I think this went on too far.
And so Sammy's like, no false metal.
Yeah. And the demo calls for Leslie. It's like, we want Leslie now, right? And that's when Eddie's mom kind of interrupts, and she comes, and she's knocking on the door. And that's when the tape starts to threaten. He's like, we're going to get her, too.
Yeah, let her in. We'll nail her, too.
Yeah, we'll nail her, too.
I'm gonna nail your mom.
It's like, not my mom. What is this?
What the fuck
And
did
then
you say?
like you were saying, everything starts going crazy, and they actually have like product placement, like the Pepsi pours all
the
over,
Pepsi.
and it
like,
starts burning the record.
how much money can we get? It's like,
And
get
it
Coke
reminds you
and
of
Pepsi
like
on
in
the line.
'84, like Michael Jackson was burned up. In a
Yeah,
Pepsi
yeah. It's
commercial.
like,
Like something happened and the light caught fire and it caught his hair on fire during the Pepsi commercial.
Yeah. So Eddie gets his mom to leave. He's like, you know what? Yeah, I could take some like medicine, and if you can make me some soup. And she's like, okay, I'll go get that.
It's cool because like Sammy's using Eddie's voice to try to get the mom to come in the room.
That's right. He
Come
does.
on in, mom. Why do you sound scary, Eddie?
I don't know, Mom. So Eddie, when the mom leaves, he tries to unplug his stereo, but he accidentally unleashes Sammy Curr, right? And,
Yeah, this is his first time you see him, right? Like,
yeah,
out.
and so we see Sammy Curr, and his face is burnt.
And he is burned up.
Yeah, and he's burned up, and he looks awesome. He looks like straight, like 80s metal cover.
Oh,
it's
definitely.
really
Joyful.
cool.
I like when he's just kind of like, you should be loyal to your heroes.
Yeah.
They can turn on
They
you.
can turn on you. And he also, like, streaks his hand over the TV when
Yeah.
Ozzy's on
Oh
there.
yeah, because
And I'm assuming that's the end of him, right? Like
Yeah. So like he runs his hand over the TV, and it's just like, and like you don't know what happened.
It's kind of wild that he can like pull people out of TVs as if like they're inside the set.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Very
pretty wild.
Shocker, like I said.
Yeah.
It reminds me a little bit of Shocker, too.
So the mom returns with Eddie's soup, and that's when Sammy disappears, and Eddie trashes his record player and stereo, and she's like, "Why'd you do that?" And he's like, "Oh,
I wanted a new one
I
anyway.
needed a new one." And
So-
she's probably like, "Oh yeah, you know what?
Christmas
It
is
acted
coming."
Weird, yeah, the other day.
So just for the record, if I had ever done something like that when I was a kid, my parents probably would have, and rightfully so, beaten the shit out of me.
They're like, "What the fuck is
I
wrong?"
just
with
fucking
you?"
bought you
It's
that.
funny you did just say just for the record, though, by the way, too.
I know. Dude, I'm filled with puns.
You did
Pun
that just for
intended.
the record.
Yeah, just for the record.
Just like the record. No, I just think about that. Like, if I pulled that stuff when I was a kid, like, I figured all that stereo equipment's probably, like, what? 1980s money?
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
a lot.
that was
Probably
still even like
$1,000.
Okay,
worth
it's
of-
cheaper stuff, but it's still expensive. Like there was an equalizer there, the
Yeah.
turntable, everything else.
Fucking Eddie doesn't have a job, so mom,
Yeah,
single
exactly.
mom over there.
Single mom.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, I wanted a new one." She should have just like taken her belt off. She's like, "You want another one?"
I buy you everything, and you want to fucking trash this shit.
That
We
would've
could have
been-
sold it.
That would have been such an awesome scene.
You know how many
And he's just
hours
like,
of fucking overtime I had to work for that shit?
She's just whipping him with a belt, and he's just like, "Sammy, come back, get my mom,
Get her.
nail my mom." What did you say?
And you don't know what the mom does. For all we know, she could be a waitress. And you're just like, these
Yeah.
fucking people don't tip around here. You know how long
Yeah,
it took
the
me to get
fuck
that?
is going on with it?
There's some guy on our lawn yelling "white power" before. What the fuck kind of neighborhood is this turning into?
What's going on around here? So the
It
next
looks like
day,
a substitute teacher.
is that your teacher?
Oh,
What's going on
no.
with him?
PJ, that's not a teacher. That's a substitute teacher.
Oh, right.
Like it's
Yeah,
a different. It's a different type of thing.
That's true. So the next day, Eddie calls his creepy buddy Roger.
I mean, a substitute teacher is a teacher technically.
He was
but-
teaching us
You know what
Mein
I'm
Kampf.
saying?
yeah, I know what you're
Like
saying.
the way he comes off, it doesn't seem like he has a stable job. That's what I was
Right.
trying to communicate.
Yeah, that's
there.
why he's so
He was
angry.
teaching Mein Kampf that day when
Yeah.
he was filling in.
For all the people that may have misinterpreted what I just said, I just want to say, listen to Bryan Adams. Please forgive me. It's a great track. It's on the album So Far So Good. Go on.
Oh, is this when he was? What were you getting to when he calls
Oh,
Roger?
yeah. So he calls Roger,
Which is a good
and
scene,
asks
too.
him to recover the tape from Tim's car and just destroy it. As soon as he gets the tape, destroy it. So we see where Roger, dressed as a burglar.
Can we go to how Roger makes him wait for a minute? And then
Yeah.
he's like, I feel like a big wig. We just got call waiting at our house.
I feel like a total big wig.
That's right. Call waiting.
We got call waiting.
That's again just a really fun performance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Roger goes and he gets dressed up as a burglar.
Yeah, this was
like he
good.
literally is wearing like
the hoodie over.
yeah, like the hoodie, but also like a knit hat, Like,
He went with
dressed
the
in black,
he
basically.
went with the burglar costume.
Yeah, like the
100%.
burglar. Yeah.
What really fucked him up was the sack of money with the dollar sign on it.
Yeah.
That's really what
Like
threw
the
him.
old
That's
shooting
what threw him.
target you'd see with the guy with the burglar mask and the money.
The funny thing is, he dresses up as a burglar for this, but when he goes to the Halloween dance, he doesn't wear a costume at all.
Yeah, he should have just worn his
Dressed
burglar
normal.
costume.
Yeah. But yeah, so he ends up breaking into the car, and he
Wait,
gets like
he
that.
tries to.
He tries to make it work, but it turns out the
Yeah.
car's unlocked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
it's-
love that. He's just like fiddling around with the hanger, and then
Yeah.
he just his eyes slowly trek over to the lock, and it's like, it's open.
Oh, okay. And so he,
He
opens
grabs
the
the
door,
tape quick.
grabs the tape. He gets
I like
a
he does like
getaway.
it pans back because he pulls the hanger.
Yeah,
out
like he
when
like
gets
leaves and he comes back a second later for the hanger. It's like
And
it's
this
funny
is where I
comedy
wrote a
stuff.
note too.
Yeah.
It's like how metal is he? He says he's like escaping on his moped.
Yeah, he's like.
It's so funny too that he's like dressed like that because it's in like 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, exactly.
And he just looks so like obvious.
Yeah. And so Roger F's up because when he gets back, he plays the tape instead of destroying it and unleashes Sammy Curr, and Sammy says to play his tape tonight at the dance or else he dies.
Or die.
Yeah.
I do like when
He sounded sincere too. He's like, play my tape for me or die.
or die.
I like Roger when he's trying to be be like a fan. He's like, "Oh, I've listened to all your records." And he's like, "Shut up!"
That's when he pulls the lady out of the TV too, like an old woman to like show a display of power.
It's like a husk of a woman.
Yeah.
I just like that reading though. It's just like, "Shut up!"
Yeah.
So awesome.
He's a good character.
Yeah, I love Sammy.
So it's Halloween night, and we see Stan shows up, Stanbo, who is dressed as Rambo. And it's Eddie's mom's boyfriend.
It's legally cleared Rambo costume.
It's Stanbo. Because he's
Stanbo, that's good.
Yeah.
Is this when did he start trying to vacuum up the body too, like before?
Oh yeah, he vacuums.
He's trying to vacuum up like the, the burnt lady
clean
corpse.
up after. Yeah.
So it's kind of like an accessory to murder at that point.
Yeah,
He's just cleaning up the evidence.
And the vacuum's not really getting it done either.
Wow.
No. So
Not that big of a big wig. He's got to get a Hoover.
yeah.
There was definitely not a Hoover.
So we see where Eddie's mom is going to like this Halloween dance or Halloween party or something, and she's all dressed up. Her boyfriend, she's seen Stan, he's dressed up as Rambo, and that's when Eddie he has to stay home because he's kind of grounded. He can't really leave or go anywhere. So we cut over to the school dance, and we see Roger sneaks in without a costume and puts the cassette into the school stereo.
Did you catch
But this was this? Are you gonna say what I'm about to?
I was
this
gonna
a school
ask-
stereo? Or were they playing this through the PA? Because it's only like a boombox.
Unclear. Unclear. What I was going to mention was that there's a girl dressed up as Special K.
Oh, really? Like
Yeah.
a cereal?
Like the cereal?
Yeah.
I didn't notice
My
that.
eyes went right to it, and I'm like, that's a great costume.
Someone's dressed as like a Chuck E. Cheese character later on. Or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
So
I've got notes.
Yeah. So Eddie gets a call from Leslie about the Halloween party, and she's like, "Hey, aren't you coming tonight?" And that's when Eddie overhears the music that's being played, which is the demo. And he's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, where are you?" And he rushes out of the house to the school. But Sammy...
Wait, I like when he's leaving the house, how there's like a little trick-or-treater girl outside.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And he just like, dumps the whole bowl.
He gives her the whole bowl.
But her line reading is so weird. She's just kind of like, whoa,
Whoa! I love moments like that, though.
Me too.
I
Yeah.
love moments
they
like
need
that.
to come back.
Yeah.
It's just like such a weird line reading.
Yeah.
Is that where he tries to? Is this where he tries to drive to the dance?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
But Sammy takes control of his car.
And he takes him on a joyride here.
Yeah, and he almost kills Eddie, and like you see like this great like car scene where it's driving around, the car's on fire.
Wait,
and Eddie's like
please.
trying to hit the brakes.
Don't
The
go.
rooftop is like ripped off.
Yeah.
It's
Please,
so good.
Please don't go past the guy on the bike dressed as a ghost.
Yes.
Okay, so just to give you an idea what's going on here. Eddie's car comes around the block, right?
Yeah.
And there's this guy dressed as a ghost on a bicycle. And he turns around and he sees this car barreling towards him.
Yeah.
And he just kind of has like a look, like it's just the way that he moves his body. It's kind of just like turns around. He's like, oh shit. And he starts pedaling faster. And then like Eddie knocks him off like a little bridge into the water. And it's so
good.
funny.
Yeah.
But I was like, I refuse to go past that. If you haven't seen this movie before, watch it for that moment.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
I feel like this movie in general is a must watch.
Yeah, I think
and,
so.
And
Especially
we'll talk
this
about
time
that
of year.
too.
It's-
Great
Yeah.
Bryan Adams soundtrack.
Yeah.
Short run time, so it's
It's only like an hour and 39, but it flies.
It flies
And
by.
it's really maybe like an hour and 30.
I'd say probably an hour and 30. Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I think it's like
I saw the 4-hour version.
What happened?
A lot more.
A lot more. So at the school dance, the band takes the stage. The lead singer goes to plug in, right? And Kevin Yeager. And that's when Sammi CURR shows up, and he just blows up the lead singer. Like, he just explodes. And no one questions it.
Nope.
They're like,
I did. The band just plays on.
Part of the show.
Yep.
Show
part of the
must go on.
Show must
because
go on.
the rest of the band is like, oh, okay, we'll just play with this guy now. Because Sammy starts playing his guitar, and
And he breaks out a true electric guitar.
yeah,
That's a joke.
and he catches it in the air.
Yeah, it flies through the air.
It's so
It's like
cool.
It's like Ash when he catches the chainsaw.
Yeah,
Very
exactly.
Very
There's
much
my
so.
axe.
Yeah.
So
So
it's not an axe; it's an axe.
so Sammy shows up and he starts to play his music, And it's funny because everyone who picks on like Eddie, right, is really into Sammy Curr's music.
He's even better than the real Sammy, the one
Yeah.
the girl says.
Yeah, well, this guy's better than the real Sammy.
That's what she does.
And so they start, like, the band starts playing with them, and they sing the rock and roll "Steal Your Soul" song.
Trick or treat.
Trick or treat.
Yeah, Trick or treat. Yeah.
That's
And,
a great song.
It is a good song.
It's really catchy. I
It's
feel like
so
it's really
good.
This is
fun.
where he's like dancing around and like backflipping and stuff.
Dude, he's doing stuff like
he's
like,
a front man.
Yeah. Oh, he's a frontman. He's like doing splits.
Yeah.
And he goes into cartwheels. He's
He went full Jon Snow.
Yeah, he went full Jon Snow. He was like
Metal
this is-
Messiah.
Dude, he pretty much was Jon Snow
I'm
up on
pretty
the stage.
sure that Jon Snow is Sammy Curr.
Yeah. I would bet money on that.
Yeah.
I just saw John,
Messiah.
by the way, his show that he had at the Ritz on Sunday.
Oh, did you go?
It was outstanding. It was amazing. It was amazing.
Cool.
Will Perna was there with Project Zero.
From the show.
And the Slipknot tribute band. They were incredible. It was like such a great show. But anyways,
I wanted to go, but I'm a lousy friend.
yeah, I know.
Just a terrible person.
I'll talk about more of that later on when we do the plugs.
No, you're done.
About
Go
Jon
ahead.
Snow. But so Sammy starts playing, and he starts killing the students with each stroke of the guitar
Exactly.
string. And he just like will point it at a student. He plays like a note. Lightning will shoot out
It's an
of the
electric
guitar.
guitar.
Not
And-
everybody panics right away either, though.
No, it's like the first student explodes right next to everybody, and they're like, "Oh, it was pretty good." And then like another one happens. They're like, "Well, this is
Becoming a problem.
yeah."
Oh, wait.
I hope he's not gonna do that to me, is he?
Couldn't
And
happen
then-
a third time.
Yeah. And then he just starts fucking killing everybody, like Carrie, and they're all like kind of trapped
Yeah.
in the gym, and but each stroke of the guitar is like literally causing a student to explode.
And while this is going on, like Leslie dips out while he's
Leslie,
performing.
and
this is what I was gonna, because I have this in my notes. Like Tim, you could see is getting drunk, and he definitely has like bad intentions with the way he's like looking at her. From across
he
the
sees
gym.
her dip out. Like this
Yeah.
is before Sammy takes the stage, and so he's like, well, "I'm gonna go follow her."
Yep.
You know, and you're like, "Oh, that's gonna end well."
Can I make an observation about Tim? I think Tim is very interested all of a sudden in Leslie because she's starting to connect with Eddie.
Yes.
And it's almost like an act of, like, I'm going to get you
Dominance.
this
Yeah,
way. Yeah. 'Cause you didn't give a fuck about her.
No.
Right. Oh, you got my girl. I'm gonna get your girl. And so Tim leaves his job as chaperone to go follow her into the bathroom.
Great chaperone. He's the one that spiked the punch.
Yeah.
All these kids are going to think I'm real cool. I wasn't cool in high school, but I'm going to be real cool right now.
So he gets her alone in the bathroom. By the way, you know who Tim kind of reminded me of? The actor, the cop from Dave from Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Oh,
Sure.
yeah, a little
He
bit.
kind of reminded me of him.
I looked it up. He was the teammate in Teen Wolf that's kind of getting like jealous.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I didn't know.
It's good for those kind of roles.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you know what's interesting about this scene?
Jealousy, got it.
What's interesting about this scene is that earlier, Leslie was talking to Eddie, and she said that her costume was falling apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she goes into the bathroom to change, essentially. So she's just kind of like, stripped down somewhat. So then fucking Tim goes into the bathroom to talk to her, corners her into a wall,
Oh,
and talks
yeah.
about how dangerous Eddie is.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
like sweating, and he's just like, remember we made it that one time?
We did it once before.
You gotta watch out for Eddie. He's got bad intentions.
Gotta watch out for that guy.
Good.
And he definitely sounds drunk.
Yeah.
Under the influence.
Oh, you're making it with wine power. That's how he sounds.
And
learned
both
it-
of them don't like. There's screaming going on in the background, like, "Ah, please help me!" And they totally are ignoring
they're
it.
oblivious to it.
Let's just pretend that's not.
But then again,
happening.
she is cornered. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
Pretty
like,
bad.
She's
like,
probably concerned about other things.
yeah, I think,
it's like I hope they can hear me scream.
Yeah.
I think fight or flight is pretty much kicked in for her at that
Yeah.
point.
So Eddie arrives and he tells Roger to turn off the power. He's like, "You go turn off the power."
You forgot to mention he also strikes her too, like hard. Too.
Oh, yeah,
it's
yeah,
not like a
Tim-
little love slap. That's
Yeah.
like he puts
Tim-
her to the ground.
Hits Leslie in the face. Like,
Yeah.
literally, like boom, and she falls right to the ground.
And he's immediately like apologetic about it.
Yeah.
I thought the laugh track was really inappropriate.
Yeah.
really fucked up.
That was weird. That was a weird choice on the director's
It's the only time it happens in the movie.
So she runs off, and that's when Tim and Eddie kind of run into each other in the hallway. And Sammy shows up and he kills Tim.
He does.
Yeah,
you kind of want it to happen though.
Yeah, you're like, Tim sucks. Like I'm not a fan of Tim.
He does it in such a way that you're like, okay.
I read the movie wrong. I thought he was the main character.
Who, Tim?
I thought he was the hero.
I thought so too, but yeah. I thought he was going to be the Dave of Killer Clowns.
Yeah, I thought he was going to step up and have some kind of arc.
Yeah,
like he takes the long nail, right, and like licks it, sticks
yeah,
in his socket.
They should have played the Ramones song "Gimme Gimme Shock Treatment."
That would have been cool. Really good. Yeah. So Eddie finds Leslie and tries to find the circuit box in the school to cut the power, and Sammy shows up and stops them from like turning off the circuit breaker. And that's when Roger kind of saves the day and destroys the box.
This was like a cool scene too, because the way it's lit and the way like the smoke and everything. Whenever Sammy appears here,
it's so cool.
Yeah, this was like a cool scene too.
I like it. Like all of his intros are like music videos.
Yeah,
so it's kind of appropriate.
So we see all the cops are like showing up to the school. They're like, "What happened? What happened?" They're like, I like
that the blowjob bear from The Shining came out on a stretcher.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looked like Chuck E. Cheese. I was like, "What?"
That's what happens.
Yeah, and but yeah, that's what happens with those animatronics when they go haywire. So we see the blowjob bear come out.
Speaking of blowjobs, then the one kid immediately fingers Eddie. It's like, hey, that's him over there to the cops.
Wait,
like,
I don't remember that scene. Oh, you meant something else.
Yeah. No, it's really funny because the cops are like, oh, what happened? They're like, we don't know. Like, everyone just started getting blown up and stuff. I think it's Eddie. Eddie's into metal music, so it's probably his fault.
There he goes.
So Eddie
right
walks
there.
out, and they're like, "That's the fucking kid."
Well, all right, that's all the evidence I need.
Yeah.
Lynch him.
So the cops like start chasing him, and so he runs off, and Leslie runs off with Eddie.
I love the exchange because they're like, she's chasing after him, and he's like, "What are you doing? I'm coming with you. Why?
I don't know.
I guess I just want to throw my life away."
No, she says, I don't know, but that's what she should have been
Yeah,
saying.
that's the line that should have been said.
I want to be an accessory.
What's funny is that like this movie has a happy ending, but when the dust settles,
Yeah, there's going to be some explaining to do.
Eddie's going to jail.
Yeah.
He's probably going to get the death penalty.
There's going to be some explaining to
You know what? Did you ever see Dream a Little Dream? Because the high school
long time ago.
Yeah, Joel, you have a gun, Joel.
Oh yeah. Right on.
You have a gun. It just reminds me of like, why would you run off with him if he's like all the cops are after him? But she's like, whatever, solidarity. I'll just do it.
Because women like the bad boy.
Oh yeah. She's like, oh, I always knew he was a bad boy. So Eddie calls.
Maybe
DJ.
she's just like disoriented because Tim punched her.
I hope he hits as hard as Tim.
She has brain damage right now.
Maybe she has a fetish for it. You don't know.
Yeah. She's like, I don't know. Eddie kills people? Oh, okay. I'm into that. So Eddie calls the DJ Nuke, to stop him from playing the demo at midnight, but the DJ doesn't answer.
And the security guard's passed out.
Yeah.
Reading a Hustler. Or should we say looking at a Hustler?
Looking at a Hustler.
I believe it was a play ghoul.
Yeah, play ghoul.
Play ghoul.
And so they race over to Eddie's because he's like, okay, we'll go take my mom's car. So they race to Eddie's house, but the radio starts playing the actual record.
Yeah.
And
Forgot about that one.
Sammy ruins the whole Weinbauer's transportation. Like, I figured they're going to have to take the bus now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He, like, destroys each car. But, yeah, Sammy shows up, and he kills that cop.
That's a good scene, too, yeah.
And he just, like, blows him up, and all that's left of him are his shoes.
Like, the cop tases him.
Yeah, and he, like, returns the surge back to him, and it just explodes.
Just a smoking pair of boots. It was almost like Repo Man.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You just see the boots.
I love that movie. So they get to Eddie's house, and they go to his room, and that's when Sammy shows up again. And luckily, they run into the bathroom, they find the keys, they're like, okay, got it. And luckily, there's a laundry basket there.
Yeah.
Because they throw it at Sammy, and it fucking destroys his entire life. Like, his whole plan is just down the toilet.
It's great.
And
as he's almost pulling it out, like they're about to get away, like Leslie flushes it.
Yeah.
So his hand goes back.
So his hand gets, like, stuck in the toilet.
I was thinking how funny it would be if that's what stopped Sammy.
the toilet.
That was the climax. They just flush him down there.
And then, like, the cops are, like, kind of writing up the story, and they're like, well, I guess he was the new king to die on the toilet.
When he wound up
Rock,
down in there, he
Yeah.
ran into Mark Retton, and he's like, look what I got.
But luckily, so we find out, water's kind of like his weakness, right? And
I guess.
Which makes sense, electricity.
right, electricity, and
Science.
toilets.
Toilets.
There's two things that we got for us: toilets and water. If we have those, we can beat this guy.
So we just got to throw toilets at him.
I like when they were going outside the house, too. That's when actually he ruins the car, because isn't he trying to get the radio out, and it's like he's still getting shocked upstairs. You can see it through the window.
Yeah, and so the two try to start the car, but the car just starts off on its own and drives around the block. I love that. Like, the mom's car just like takes off, and you're just
they're like watching it happen too.
Yeah, and it's kind of comical, like the way they shoot it and everything. So the two then decide they should steal the cop car and go to the station that way. So Eddie makes his way, and they get to the station. Eddie makes a plan. He's like, okay, you stay here for like 10, count to 10. Mm-hmm. I'm going to drive off. And when I drive off, after you count to 10, run into the station.
He tries 100.
Yeah. And
Doesn't
so
he give
10
her a
would be
kiss?
too quick. He'd be like, I didn't
yeah.
even get out of the fucking
Come on,
driveway.
man. Yeah. It's 100. You're right. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good.
Doesn't he, like, give her a kiss?
Yeah.
Does he? Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
I wish when he gave Leslie the kiss, she was like, oh no, you read our relationship wrong. I just felt sorry for you. To be honest, I find you fucking repulsive, freak.
I think you have the
Fuck
wrong
you,
idea
you piece of
here.
shit.
Yeah, I think you have the wrong idea.
She just, like, dresses him down.
You look like Mick Mars, but like without makeup.
Like, in all honesty, like, could you love you? I can't imagine so. I was just have a head
Gross.
injury.
Yeah.
I just got decked.
So Eddie kisses her. He drives off. And at one point, I thought it would have been funny if he just drove off. He's like, all right, that's on her now.
But he did throw
Go get it,
like
Sammy.
like a small portable radio in the back of the car.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's,
So
that's
he's
crucial to the scene.
So he kind of is like talking a lot of shit to
he's
the
trying
radio.
to taunt him the whole time.
And taunt Sammy to come out. And that's he's like, oh, come on, you're a big rock star. Ooh, you're dead now. Ooh, right? And I was like,
he finally called him like a fucking wimp poser, and that's what did it.
yeah.
He hurt Sammy's feelings.
He's like, I'm not a poser.
Exactly.
That was a microaggression.
So he gets the car, he crashes it into the lake. And we don't know, like, if Eddie is alive. We just see the electricity of Sammy in the car.
Yeah.
And the car itself just go up, right? Where even the lake, you just see all this electricity kind of, like, spurter out. Like,
Yeah, it's a pretty cool shot, actually.
Like
it
spread
goes-
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
disperses across the water. Yeah.
And so Leslie runs to the radio station, and she destroys the tape.
Not only should she take the tape out, but she also destroys the equipment, which is completely unnecessary.
Yeah. It's like, what if DJ Nuke is dead? Because they find his clothes, and it looks like he might have been electrocuted to death.
But what if he got stuck in a cassette tape?
Yeah.
Who's going to pay for all this stuff, Leslie?
But that's where the movie ends. They, like, kind of reconnect.
Wait.
Wait.
Two little things I want to add to this. I like when Eddie enters the studio, and he comes through, and there's, like, Leslie's reflection on the glass.
Yeah.
So it's like this like cool two shot because you see both of them acknowledging each other.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool. And then Eddie puts a tape on and he says something stupid.
Wake up, sleepyheads.
Yeah, he says something stupid. But I was kind of hoping that he accidentally put the Sammy Curr tape on and brought him back again. It's like, oh, shit. And then it goes to credits.
But yeah, he says something, and it just ends, right?
Yeah, that's
and,
the way it ends.
But in reality, the police still think he did this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, the cops are going to show up and be like, oh, we know you're at the police station.
Who's gonna
like
validate
verify.
that he didn't. Yeah. Or
Yeah.
verify that he
Can you
didn't.
imagine like writing that up? Be like, how chilling that must be. It's like he murdered all of his classmates and then he went to the radio station and played music.
And
chilling.
What did he say? What did he say before? He was live on the air. What did he say?
What did he say?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Whatever he said. He was like, "What? Time's up." I don't know.
What time is it?
Or lights down. What's he say at the end?
Wake up, sleepyheads.
Oh, wake up, sleepyheads.
What kind of cryptic meaning did that have?
Yeah. Like, this kid's fucked up.
Sociopath.
He definitely got the chair. And
In
so-
reality, it was really like, we need to talk about Kevin. We need to talk about Eddie.
Yeah,
what
we
the
did-
movie really is.
what happened?
I like there was actually like an original ending to this. It was the next day, and a newspaper landed on a doorstep, and there was a review, and it says, Sammy Curr gives electric performance.
It was a slam dunk because remember he's like sitting on the basketball net for some reason
I
too.
can't believe I skipped over it. Yeah. At one point during the concert, he jumps up onto the basketball.
Yeah, the backboard.
The backboard. And he zip lines.
like an eagle.
That is, yeah.
Yeah, he like zip lines into the middle of the gymnasium. And he
pretty cool.
just does like a split jump down. And I'm like, that's the coolest thing I've
It
ever
was.
seen. Yeah.
It was.
Good for him. I was like,
Good on him.
He was
Yeah.
very limber.
yeah. So that's where the movie ends. And Greg, what are your final thoughts? Would you recommend this movie? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been one of my favorites since I was a kid. I'm glad it's finally out on the actual physical media so that people can enjoy it that haven't seen it. And like I said, I'll watch it like every year from now on.
Yeah.
I used to try to find it streaming, and I did have the shitty DVD copy of it like before this.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would definitely recommend it.
All right. Rory?
I do. I have like a real soft spot in my heart for this movie. I remember when I found it and watched it and loved it, and I've been watching it since I was like 14.
It wasn't
at
a
this
big
point.
movie back
No,
then, though.
and like no one had heard about it. But I like that it's definitely growing in popularity.
Yeah.
I remember we went to a Monster Mania.
I was just going to,
Yeah. There was like a 6-year-old kid dressed as Sammy Curr, and it was
That's
like the
awesome.
coolest fucking costume.
And he won $100.
He won $100 and deservedly so.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was literally the best costume that I saw there.
That is a good costume.
Yeah.
It was awesome. It was
But-
really cool.
But yeah, like I really
It was the second best. I kind of liked the Iron Lady from
No, that was
Halloween
pretty
Kills.
good.
I feel like if you liked metal as a kid, like you should watch Trick or Treat. As like if you like punk rock, you should watch Return of the Living Dead. Like
Yeah.
sure.
I feel
100%. Yeah. I think this is a costume.
Yeah.
It's a way of life.
exactly.
Suicide.
Show some respect for the dead.
No, I've been watching this movie. I feel like almost my entire life at this point, and yeah, I definitely recommend watching it. It's a lot of fun. There's no like cynicism to it. It's
Right.
it's kind of like this goofy fun movie,
Right.
you know. So like I think if you can go out and buy the 4K, you're gonna have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
That's how I feel, EJ.
Yeah. I totally agree. I think this is definitely worth checking out, and I would recommend it. And it's weird because it doesn't. It couldn't. I don't know. Like, it doesn't feel like a Halloween movie specifically. I feel like it could have taken place any time, really. But
Blowing our Halloween episode.
I know, no, I know.
Shut up.
But as far as the movie goes, like it's just awesome to watch, especially if you're a horror fan and you like metal music. This movie is for
And I mean,
you.
if you're a fan of Brain Scan and you haven't seen this,
100%.
And
Yeah.
if you haven't seen either, you're probably
you should
most
probably-
Americans.
yeah, you
Yeah.
should probably watch both.
Unfortunately, yeah, which is true. I wish more people saw like Brain Scan or this, because these are pretty rad.
They're just like
Great double feature. If, like,
yeah,
you're watching.
Right, because like blame video games for murder, right? Blame music for murder. This is a great double feature.
And like Sammy Curr and the Trickster are great characters.
Yeah.
in their appearances.
I love the idea of not taking accountability for your own actions. That's a great message to put out there. It's always something else's fault. But yeah,
That's right.
both those movies, they fall into a little category of like they are what they are, and they're fun, and there's just like something about movies like this. There's not enough of them,
No.
you know. But it's great. So you liked it, EJ?
I loved it.
Well, let's move on.
All right, what our new thing now is what was your favorite kill in the movie or death? So let's start with you, Greg. What was your favorite death or kill in this movie?
The old lady is cool, but I'm going to go with the cop just because it leaves the pair of boots. And I think that's like a hat tip to Repo Man. So
Yeah.
I'm going to go with that one.
Love it. I love it. Yes.
Because like before that too, I forgot, like, don't the cops like turn the headlights on and then he's just standing there?
Yeah.
And then what does he call him? He's like some sort of freak or something like that.
Yeah.
Some sort. Yeah. How about you, Rory? Favorite kill?
I'm gonna say Tim, primarily because he was a wussy fucking weak tit.
You thought he was a fucking wussy weak tit?
Yeah, no, I didn't say that. I said he's a wussy fucking weak tit. So yeah, Tim, and
Throw
also
a wrench at him. It doesn't hit as hard unless you throw something metal at him when you say that.
I think Tim, it's a cathartic kill because he's kind of a prick. I mean, any guy that goes on someone's lawn yelling "white power," take him out.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's true. That's true. My favorite kill was definitely the lead singer of the band,
when he
Kevin
gets pulled through
Yeager.
the
Like
can.
when he goes to plug in and he just explodes. That was my favorite death.
And like the show just goes on.
Yeah, I just I love just like how it's unexpected but also hilarious.
Yeah.
So I really enjoy that one. That was probably my favorite.
I concur.
All right, let's go into our emojis.
Let's hear those bomb ass emojis.
I'm gonna give one jack-o'-lantern, one electric guitar, one rock and roll hand, and one lightning bolt.
All right, hell yeah, I love that. Rory, how about you?
That little metal sign hand thing that you can put out.
Yes.
Yeah, rock and roll hand, yeah.
Yeah, electric guitar.
Oh, look at this.
I'm gonna give a wrench,
Oh, okay.
a record, and
Okay.
a heart, and a little boy that was me, who saw this movie for the first time, and felt connected to a young Eddie Weinbauer, because I too was an outcast in school, and I found comfort, just like I did a young Michael Brower in Brainscan. Those are my emojis.
I love it.
You're not prepared.
I'm not prepared actually.
I did like it too because when I see the Megadeth, when I was a kid, I used to listen to them.
Yeah,
I was
Megadeth's awesome.
And I was listening to I was into Metallica and stuff at that
Me
point.
too. I still am.
Yeah, well, yeah, especially
Fucking-
Cliff Burton Metallica.
Yeah. Those first 4 albums are like masterpieces.
They are. I agree.
Yeah, okay, so I'm going with 2 emojis. I have an electric guitar
Okay.
and the blowjob bear.
Perfect. Perfect. I thought you would have went with a toilet.
Oh,
I
nobody
was-
did get a
Oh
toilet.
man,
It's too late.
so upset. I
too late,
didn't.
prick.
Damn it.
Flushed away.
All right, well, let's go into our plugs.
It's time for a plug.
All right, Greg, if you want to start us off, do you have anything you would like to plug, sir?
I'll always plug the Gap Theater. I grew up down there, keeping 35 millimeter alive,
Hell
playing
yeah.
a lot of good stuff this month.
Shit.
And they play a lot more stuff than just horror too. So if you're in the area, you want to see that, check them out. Respawn Tattoo, Jay over there does great work.
Gentle J.
And I'm gonna give a shout out to Michael Felcher for Red Shirt for getting this out
Fuck yeah, man.
on Blu-ray and 4K finally, because like I said, it was pretty much in physical media purgatory for ages. And also Dame Jr. Synapse for helping distribute it last year.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. And Respawn?
What's that?
Respawn
Oh
Tattoo?
yeah, Respawn Tattoo. I did that. I said that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I said them.
Weren't paying attention.
No, I just wanted to get it out there more.
Oh, all right. All right.
Sure.
How about Rory? How about you?
I'm gonna plug Raven View Productions. It is a film production company that's pretty rad. You should check it out on all the socials. And it's also the production company that puts out this podcast each and every week. Wednesdays, like clockwork. You wake up, brand new episode of Frequels to brighten your fucking day. I got Sarah, Vista Broker Real Estate. You want to sell a house, you want to buy a house, you want to look at a house, you just want to step inside of a house and smell that sweet, sweet scent of a brand new, unlived-in house. Well, fuck you. That's where you need to go. We got Fourth Cut Reviews. That our buddy Churskin40 doing all the things on the socials that he does. He's always chursing.
He's
Chursing so hard, Mr. Content, putting out things, everything from making a video about something to reading a Bible page, reminding you to connect with the Lord. That's what he does. We got NEPA Horror Fest coming up. Actually, by the time this episode airs, it'll have passed.
Over. Yeah.
So this was a pointless plug. We'll move on. Gravy Diggers Pot Pie. It is the. I'm sure you're very familiar with it at this point. It's been all over the news. Apparently, Matt struck a deal with a local orphanage, a bloodbath, they say it was. So we won't talk too much about that. Swartz Dreamboat, that is our comedic genius pal who likes to pop on the podcast sometimes and just make it hilarious. You can see him perform with Ed and Alec, who were on the show for our Monsters episode at the Electric City Improv every Friday, and I believe Saturday. If you want to take a class on improv, do it, because we don't think you're funny. Real Chronicles, that is our friend of the show, Dave Gonzalez's podcast. I was just on for something. I couldn't tell you what it was. Exorcist 3. And you can listen to us just talk about movies and celebrate movies. And those guys do a better job than I do. In fact, I think they just feel sorry for me at this point because I'm always just like drooling and they ask me questions and I can't answer clearly about anything. But yeah, and you can also find Dave at the Cinematic Reel where you can check out all of his awesome Rotten Tomatoes reviews. And I'm just pleading everyone, don't just read the blurbs, read the entire review because that's how you make them blow up. I'm just going to also just add a new plug. I'm sticking the Criterion in there, the Criterion Collection.
What?
I'm just saying, you guys need to start just investing in Criterion because it's literally just like a celebration of cinema. And then finally, we got Kitties of NEPA Pet Rescue. This is where the cats party. You think you're going to get into the Epstein parties? It ain't going to happen, but you can get in on them cat parties. Case of an EPA Pet Rescue, you can adopt a cat.
Yeah. You can adopt a cat.
You can adopt a cat. You can donate food, blankets, all those fun things. Give them some treats, give them some pets. That's where I got my baby cat, Ella. And she's been really making the whole Halloween season feel a little bit spookier because she's a little black cat with big spooky eyes. And that's all I got. On to you, sir.
All right, I have a bunch of plugs, and I don't feel like sharing them. Fuck you guys.
Oh, shit.
No, just kidding. I got some. No, so first up, we have Halloween horror trivia here at Three Jacks Burger Bar, the best place to get cheeseburgers in the world. So if you want to check that out, it's in Dunmore, Three Jacks Burger Bar, and that horror movie trivia that we're doing is all on the Halloween movies, and that is going to be 10/27. It's a Monday at 6 o'clock. Get here, right?
7 o'clock, buddy.
Well, 6 o'clock is probably a good time to get here.
We prefer you show up as it's starting.
But yeah, because we got to check you in and stuff. So make sure to get here early enough. Make sure to check out Adam Farley's music. Congratulations to Adam for winning Best Pop Group for the MDGcrew.com. You can check out upcoming shows. Adam is a superstar.
Yes.
Yeah, he does it all. He does pop, rock, rap, whatever. He does
Witness
it all.
a legend.
Yeah. Then I want to also plug Variant Season, friend of the show, Will Perna.
Who saved our Monsters episode.
And Adam saved the one episode. We have Will saving another episode.
We're fucking the show up and they're fixing it.
Yeah, and so Will Perna is in Variant Season, and they're amazing. Check it out. You can find them on Spotify, iTunes, or wherever you listen to music. Also, don't forget to check out EasternTributeCollective.com, where you can find the new Metal Messiah, Jon Snow.
Metal Messiah, Jon Snow. Fuck you, SAMMI CURR.
And the cool thing about Jon Snow is I got to see his show the other night, and he absolutely rocked it. I went to see him early in the day act for the first time, and the Dunmore Cemetery tour. Killed it. He had to literally leave there to go load in to do the concert just like 2 or 3 hours later, and put on like the most amazing show.
Well, you don't get that Metal Messiah title by just slacking off. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah. And he fucking killed it. It was so cool because there was a person that came up, like, during his one break, he came up to the lobby, and we were, like, talking. And there was this kid that came along, and he was from, Phoenixville, like, Bucks County area. And he was like, yo, I really like your show. I came, like, 2 hours to see you guys play. And I was like, how awesome is that?
That's awesome.
It was so cool.
Money worth it.
Yeah, and I was just,
that means.
It was cool to see, like this guy kind of geek out over Jon Snow, rightfully so. So I was really proud of Jon. But anyways,
he was a snow hoe.
Yeah, he was a snow hoe. All the snow hoes love Jon Snow.
There's a title, John. Hold on to it.
And finally, check out Shantytown Design. If you want a cool logo or a cool website, check out Shantytown Design. They could hook you up and really build you a great website.
Happy birthday, Mike Vinci.
Yeah, happy birthday, Mike Vinci.
The Vinci.
The Vinci himself. One of the coolest guys we ever met. Yeah, he's amazing.
Coolest guy I ever watched sleep.
Yeah. Oh, you watch him sleep?
Sometimes.
Oh, okay. And then also, they helped design our website, so check out frequelspodcast.com, where you can find T-shirts, links to everything we kind of talked about, and episodes, photos, whatever. You want to go to frequelspodcast.com, and you'll appreciate it. Right, Rory?
Oh, sure.
Special thanks to our wonderful guest, one of our favorite guests, Greg Caldwell. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate it.
And picking this awesome movie. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks.
Yeah, and it's always great to have you. Make sure to come back as soon as possible.
Yeah, always a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
Awesome. And thank you to everyone at home. We love and appreciate you guys. Thanks for always like tuning in and checking us out, and not complaining to anyone about it. So
the FCC's been looking at us.
Oh no. But no, guys, thank you so much for tuning in every single week. We love you guys. And with that being said, happy Halloween, and thank you for listening to
Metal Machine 6-6 Crush. You got ears, Dildo?
You got ears, Dildo? Cuts like a knife.
Ooh, but it feels so right.